but it's too late.
No backsies.
You're like
No
7:30.
backsies.
You're like
No
7:30. It's
backsies.
okay. You're like 7:30.
Yeah,
Okay, I
no
got you.
backsies.
Bye.
Well,
Uh,
that's on my phone when I was downtown. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll get home and then do some
so
other
you're
shit,
like, I
like
got lots done then.
have a
And I was like,
coffee,
no,
watch some
no.
IMSA Lamborghini racing, and then I'll be online at 7:30.
And I was like, no, my God, I made a terrible mistake. We're on now.
No, sorry, the plane has departed the gate.
I know, I fucked it all up. Fucked it all up. The good thing I'm swearing at the very beginning of this whole thing.
And then
What's the date today? It is. I'm glad you showed. I got so sad. And I even realized, I was like, I know what happened. He saw 7:30. He's like, yep, okay. And probably, there you go. I was
well,
like,
yeah,
oh no. But I told everybody 7. But I said, I knew I fucked up. I knew it. Okay.
it's not a fuck up. It's just you
Oh, I
said
done
seven
fucked
thirty.
up.
I'm like, okay.
Hey, Jared. Jared says turtle power. He is stuck on a photo of the turtle on Mars, but we are talking about the moon. We
The
might go on
turtle
a
on
tangent.
Mars.
An image. Jared can talk about it in the chat, but I need to load all this up first.
Yeah, I don't know.
The moon.
There's no
The
there's no wolves on Fenris. There's no turtles on Mars.
moon. It's like he's not down for that yet. Give him time, Jared. Hey, Red Shadow. See, people are wait. People
You're
are
down with
like
the sickness?
they are. They are. It's just a joke. No, Jared, I know you can believe. It's okay. There is life forms there, so it's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Maybe.
Just
There might be.
unlikely.
There might be.
And there's some microbes and stuff, but that's not what this is
There
about. We're
maybe.
already off
Maybe.
topic. We're already off topic. Shit.
Is there ice on the moon? Yes.
Yeah, there's water on the moon. We're
Well,
getting there.
yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Ice implies water. Is it water ice?
There's water.
Maybe.
If
If that probe didn't land and tip over this week, it would have been able to figure
like
it
how
out.
he said, ice implies water.
It does, but at the same time, it could be
Gotcha.
like carbon dioxide ice. Methane can be frozen into ice. Doesn't mean it's water.
I found a rock that looks like a turtle and made me laugh. No, it didn't, Jared. No. He's like, they are
But we talk about
hiding.
ice if you don't want to talk about chemistry. Like, come on now.
Well, okay. Jared's like, you know what? They're keeping turtles on Mars from us. And we need to talk about this. And I'm like, I want to talk about the
I'm sure
moon.
I'm sure the next iPhone will be able to just photograph Mars from your backyard and just
You think so? No, not no.
17 cameras
iPhone
with
camera
telephoto
sucks.
zoom.
Samsung camera's better, and I use iPhone. I bow down to the freaking, Samsung
Then you got the
camera.
wrong phone.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. You like your iPhone? I don't know. You guys see a
I
Samsung?
don't use an iPhone.
Well, I know.
Fuck that.
Yeah, the iPhone does not like the
I
pictures
still
of
have a
Samsung.
Samsung 10. I don't give a shit
Wow,
about that.
la di da there.
The
Jeez,
hottest new shit.
this is a
Like, how about
podcast
you
about.
sell it and people will figure out if it's good or not, and then later when it's cheap, I might get it.
Welcome to the Samsung versus iPhone podcast.
Oh, we know who won that war. We don't need to talk about that.
Neither in the
We're
end,
just,
because nobody
we're
can
just talking
afford
about
to
the
buy
moon.
phones. Oh my God, I'm
No matter
telling
who
you.
wins, we lose.
Exactly. I'm telling you, ChatGPT, I know you don't like it, but I'm telling you, I was like, oh, that is so cool. You know, I'm
It's
just,
cool in the same way like a knickknack is cool, but it shouldn't be,
it's better than a knickknack. It's
learn
better
to
than,
creative write instead of getting ChatGPT to do basic writing for you,
no, no, no,
for
no, no, no,
example.
no, no, no. You can get to tell you stuff that you didn't know. Like, now I know about formation theories and stuff. We'll get into it. It'll be okay. Are you playing while we do the game, or Elite, or another space game while we do this, or are you just gonna have computer open?
What are you? I'm taking a picture for the poster, so I don't have to do it later, and it'll probably
You
get
make
on Elite
oh for
or
the
maybe not
poster
get on Elite.
for oh you're
That's the
making a
preview this
poster
weekend because
for
St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day
it's not
is
got anything to do with the moon, but that's on that's on Monday, isn't it? Monday? No, yeah,
St.
Monday.
Patrick's Day is Monday.
There you go, everyone. Now you know. In case you didn't know, this was the place to find out about St. Patrick's Day. Then
Yeah,
let's
the
talk
moon
about the
slash
moon.
St. Patrick's Day awareness
Yeah,
cast.
yeah, that's what it is. It is. It is indeed. I I love the moon. Okay, I think everybody knows that. I love the moon. I really do. Um, but there's some things I didn't know as I looked this up.
Like what?
Um,
We could talk about it
the
instead of getting
the
ChatGPT to
for
tell you about it.
it's not telling me about it, but there were some things I like about it that I saw. You, you know what, Mister? You better start learning about ChatGPT and such because it's probably going to be important. Oh, my app's already telling me to breathe. Hold on. Okay, the moon is
It's like when
moving
you
away. The moon is
moving.
moving away from us, Earth, right? I didn't know. I didn't know that it was leaving
I didn't know,
us.
man.
I didn't know. I'm like, what did we do? What did we do to like push the moon away? But we
So
didn't.
why do you think that is?
Well, I just think we pissed it off. But no, it's
I just
leaving.
need some space.
Yeah. It's a,
I'm
it's
hundreds
a,
of thousands of miles away. I need some space. Please,
yeah,
let's go.
please. That seems like me. Oh, we got archetypal divinity, and the reddish hues of a blood moon appear because some light still reaches the moon when it's fully in Earth's shadow, but those wavelengths are red, orange, and yellow. That's correct. I saw something about that. Archetypal divinity has a freaking observatory in their backyard, so there's that. Probably should have.
It was an eclipse.
Yeah, yeah, the lunar eclipse. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fucking blood moon shit.
It was a full blood moon as well, sir, with a lunar
Is it
eclipse.
eclipse? Is it eclipse?
It was also a full moon. Did you not know that? Did you know that? It was a full moon and eclipse. We couldn't
Yeah,
see it anyway where we were.
I saw the moon this morning.
Oh, did it look nice?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
full as
well,
fuck.
there you go. Well, because now it's waning. It's waning. But,
Well, yeah,
you
it's
know what I think is interesting?
we can't wax all the time.
Right? Archetypal says, "Hello, Brad. Thank you." He didn't say it like that. Why did I say it like that? "Hello, Brad. We meet again." No, I didn't mean it like that. He said, "Thank you for joining us this evening." I'm sure he said it in a much more polite way. Why did I say it like that?
Maybe I don't know.
Like, "Hello, Brad. It's Brad."
Good evening. Oh,
I'm sorry.
you.
It's you again. No, believe me, people would rather hear you right
Turns chair away from Brad. We're just gonna have a conversation over here.
now. Oh my god, that's already better.
I'm just kidding. It's
Okay.
funny.
It's great. It was me that said it like that because I was like freaking out. We would have been here at 7, but I was like, you know what? What about 7:30? He went, okay. He was good. He didn't reply, okay, but his brain went, okay. And like 7:30 it was, and I was here between 7 and 7:30 going, oh god, is he gonna show up? Is he gonna show up? Is he gonna show up? That was on me. We meet again, Firewalker reference. What's Firewalker? What's
Oh,
Firewalker?
if you know, you know.
Oh, so you guys know
I
what
don't
Firewalker?
know.
Oh, you don't. You don't know?
Is that like Avatar: The Last Airbender? Like air, you bend fire, or you bend air, you walk fire.
I
Maybe
don't
you
know.
speak water
I don't
and
know.
hear air. I don't know.
Wait,
Elements and stuff.
wait. Okay. Jared says there was a neat effect when it reached near totality this morning. Yeah, because Jared actually watched it. I wasn't able to capture between the cold and light pollution and atmosphere. The moon looked like it had like a dish of light. Yeah, because of the on one side. Sorry, it cut off in between. Sorry, on one side. That's me. I'm sorry. Oh, I've already done that. Um, here's the
Blue
thing.
light pollution.
Light pollution. Boo. Yeah, and that's if you know, you know. Says archetypal. Oh, I guess so. Love it. But okay, he said Firewalker is a movie with young Chuck Norris and Russell Gossett Jr. Is it really Russell? I thought his name was something else, Gossett Jr. As a treasure hunters. Okay. Yeah, Friendship Drive
Cool.
is charging. Archetypal, didn't you say you played Elite Dangerous as well? Was that a thing? Or did I forget? There was somebody in my chat that also has played Elite Dangerous, and I don't remember who they are. Yes, it was you? Oh my gosh. So maybe this game attracted some other people who are into space. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Uh,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, it's a space game.
It is a space game. I, okay. So we're totally not talking about the moon.
The moon is moving away
Yeah. You
from the
know,
Earth.
it'll be
Other than
long
personal space in space, why do you think that's it's doing that?
gravitational stuff,
Gravity
probably.
doesn't push stuff. What do you mean?
It well, no gravitational stuff. I mean, it's leaving. Maybe it's falling out of
To gra-
orbit. It's falling out of love with us. I don't know. Tell me why. Tell me
I
why.
think maybe if it's based on the moon is there because something smacked into the Earth
Oh,
billions
the
of years
formation
ago.
theory. The formation
Yeah.
theory. Oh,
So
see
all this
it?
stuff flew into space and coalesced into the moon, but obviously that kind of so had this like some momentum there,
Eventually,
still
the
kind of lingering.
collision, but then it's gone now, and so the moon is going away. That Thea thing, right? Divinity says gravity doesn't push; it pulls. Yeah, it pulls you in. Yeah.
Pulls and pushes, does stuff.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
god, I have so much so. There's just so you
the
guys
whole
know, and
collision
Brad's gonna
thing.
hate this. Brad, just close your ears for 1 second, okay? So you don't get mad
Sure,
about Chat
totally
GPT.
this thing.
Don't because you get mad, guys. There's so much we could talk about with Moon. Okay, lunar exploration,
With the
moon
moon.
mysteries, yeah, we can talk to the moon,
We
moon
could have figured
colonization,
all of this out
lunar
without
tests.
asking this stupid AI bot thing.
It wasn't stupid. It was so great. It told me stuff like size
Okay,
and
sorry,
distance.
needless, needless.
It let me know about lunar dust. I didn't know about lunar dust. Did you?
Why not?
Probably. Because I don't know everything.
I've
Did
been
you know it
studying
rings like a
astronomy
bell?
for like more than 20 years, so yeah, probably I did.
Archetypal divinity agrees with you. AI bot is trash. Yeah, well, did it give you? Look, it was very kind to me today. It gave me movies and well, of course, it's not always accurate.
It's like the Jerry Springer of discussions. It's like, yeah, it's kind of entertaining, but it's like that's not what you want.
Well, then you lead
It's
this
the
because I.
McDonald's. It's the McDonald's of
Oh my god.
discussions. Fills a void, but it's not the real. It's not what you want. Not your meat and potatoes about
Lunar
chats.
magma ocean. Okay, then let's go. He's
The
liking your
magma
cheer.
ocean,
Hot
liquid
liquid
hot
magma.
magma.
Okay. So please, then you lead this then because I love the moon. I'll be quiet. No, please, archetypal divinity.
So
You're
it's
actually
about
sharing. I appreciate that. I would like it if people participate in this discussion. Please go on.
so so it's about like while we're doing the whole collision creation theory scenario, and that's why the moon's like moving
Saya,
away.
Saya. I don't know if it has anything to do with it. Why do I have to slow down? Am I going to crash to the sun already? I just started.
Not again.
Oh, there's two suns here. That's why. I I did two suns. Here. I'm fine. It's fine. Three suns?
It's all fine now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like
Is
the
it
"it's
three
fine"
suns?
meme, where the dog is in a
Yeah, with
room
the
on
fire?
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I'm fine. Binary star systems, this
we're all fine
archetypal
here now.
divinity. Look at that. Why don't you two just play? Jesus. Why don't you and Brad play since you guys are so
Is there three
spacey?
suns?
I don't know. I thought maybe, but I don't think so. I think so, though.
If you honk, it'll tell you. Because once you honk,
Yeah.
it finds all the stars in the system. You have to find the
Yeah.
planets and stuff.
Let me look. Wait. What is the one for the system map? Let me look at the system map. Because I'm at work and you two have more interesting banter. Oh my god, how many suns is that? One, two, three? Is that three? That's not a sun
Huh?
there, right? There's many suns. There's one big one. That's
Many
one.
suns.
Isn't this one too? Not really? Scutum, dark region. No. Anarchy. That doesn't tell me a lot. Where does it tell you what it is, whether it's a star or a planet? I think it looks like a sun. Like I don't know. It looks like a freaking sun. So if that's a sun, then there's
Yeah, if it's a
four.
letter or a number.
A letter or number?
Yeah, I'm drawing a
At
blank on which
the
one's
very
which.
end? D? C
It's
okay,
usually
we got
A.
A
Like
B C
A is the
D.
first.
Yeah, but
Is
there's four suns then.
if it
Oh my
goes to
god.
D.
Yeah.
And then the planets are like planetary bodies are
Yeah.
numbers, and then it goes back to letters for moons of planetary bodies.
Huh.
So if there's
Didn't
two
know that.
planets in the system with one sun and the planet has three moons, it'd be like, oh, well, that's A2 3,
Huh.
or sorry, lowercase t.
There you go.
I really should just get on the game and stop driving around GTA.
Yeah, that's ironic 'cause I was gonna go on GTA and then I didn't. There you are. Well, I know Jared's really excited about that turtle there on Mars, but if there's water on Earth, okay. So what I did learn, and I know you hate Chat GPT, but I learned, and I
There
want to
might be
know
water on
more.
Earth.
There,
Scientists are
there's
completing
water
studies.
on the moon. Look. They proved there's water on the moon. Okay. And I get all that. Now, that whole formation theory was interesting because if it was a collision and that's what created the moon, but then there was something about the core of Earth having, like, that's why there's elements on the moon that's similar to the Earth. And then I was wondering, and our core has something to do with, like, the moon. And is that why there's gravitational pull as well, or is that just in orbit? Like, what the hell is going on with the moon and Earth
Okay.
and the formation of the moon? Like, was Earth formed later? Was it just a planet that crashed into us? Which was formed first? Because I'm stupid
They're
here and I
thinking
want to know.
they're thinking something like the size of Mars hit Earth,
Uh-huh. So we were already
and
here.
no, I think we would
Okay.
have seen it, and it would have fucking
No,
killed
I mean
everything.
like Earth already existed when it crashed into
Yeah,
it. Okay.
yes, Earth
Okay.
was formed or was still forming.
Mm-hmm.
Like it could have been still, like those lava planets you
Baby
see in
stars.
Elite.
Yeah.
Like the crust hasn't solidified. It's still like the whole surface of the Earth is fucking thousands of degrees molten rock,
Okay.
and then some other big thing flies into it and just smashes it all into space.
Uh-huh. And that
And
became the moon.
all of that, in the same way a protoplanetary disk forms planets, that kind of under gravity forms another body, which became the moon.
Okay. I wonder why we only got one moon.
That's how the cookie crumbles. I feel like
Why can we have more than
it
one
would
moon?
really complicated like gravitational dynamics to make more than one moon in a scenario like that.
Do you think we want to make another moon? Do you think that's something that? Yeah, I'm like, we could have more moons. Like, we could have one moon. We could have two moons, maybe three
Well,
moons.
you don't.
No,
What do you mean?
just I don't
I
know.
mean, if we got hit by another like massive interstellar object, which would
Destroy us.
that's like
When,
beyond extinction level, it would fucking destroy the Earth.
so we don't want that to happen again. Okay,
I
gotcha.
mean,
I
maybe
wonder
it's
if
time
it
for a
was an
reset. I don't know.
extinction. Oh, for sure, I agree. Do you think? Oh, maybe that's what. Could we have? Okay, okay.
Okay, who's
Here, have you been watching TikTok? Okay, so
No, that's from Bad Boys.
oh, okay, well, it's also in a song. Okay. The which one?
TikTok is like ChatGPT. I don't believe in it.
It doesn't, and if Brad doesn't believe in it, it doesn't exist. There you
I'm a
go.
Web 1.0 kind of person.
I know, but the internet still has knowledge, or else you wouldn't load Wikipedia every
Oh, it's
day.
great,
Well,
but
yeah.
I don't need someone to do my creative writing for me or something
It's
to
not just
make
for
everyone's attention
that.
span even worse than what
It's
it
not
is.
just for that. People talk to it and they ask it questions, and you know, look, look.
When
Nobody
they could
else
have
is
just
talking to
researched
us. We
stuff.
means, well, that's one way people research now. I'm just saying.
Lame.
Welcome
Good
to
real
Let's Talk
research.
About Chat GPT.
Well, you keep
Let's
bringing it
talk
up.
about Chat
Talk about the moon
GPT.
instead.
I want to talk about the moon. The distance of the moon is interesting, but now that I know it's moving away, I don't know that I really care. I've always liked the fact that there's discussion about moon tides because I feel like I think the affects the string full and new moon, and I wasn't wrong, and I like that. But what I don't get is why
What? Finish your thought.
I don't want to start because people say they believe it. The whole thing where people don't believe in the moon landing is beyond me. It happened. And I want to get to it before somebody goes, it never happened. We never went to the moon. Because there are
The moon
idiots that
landing
believe that.
fucking happened. If you don't think that, you're stupid.
Exactly.
Next question.
Agreed. And what I wonder is why, this is not a scientific question, but I just wonder why people can romanticize the moon, believe that it can cause things like moods and wolves and shit. Not wolves, but werewolves. And then,
Wolves are caused by the moon.
yes, yes.
Well, right away,
Facts
it's
right
because
here.
we've
But
been
they
able to
don't believe
see
we
it
landed
forever.
on it.
We've been able to see it for thousands of years.
It never happened. We never went to the moon.
So of course it's shut up. So of course it's influenced religions, mythology, folklore, belief, like all of it.
Exactly. So we've always looked to it. But
And then thousands of years later, we were like, oh hey, maybe
let's
the
go
Earth
there.
revolves around the sun, and there's like other stuff out there that we didn't
Yeah.
see before. Who would have thought? The farther we're able to see, the more we'll see. Weird, huh?
Wonder
Kind of
how
like
far.
knowledge works like that. You don't know stuff, and then you find more stuff, and then you know more stuff.
Well, I'd like to know more stuff, please. I want to know what you know about the moon, so that I can refer to my chat GPT and see if you're. I'm just
Moon
kidding.
quiz.
Yes, moon quiz. Yes, can I quiz you about the moon, please?
I guess.
Don't tell them.
10 facts about the moon that I might know.
Okay, yeah, this is great. But what if but this could ruin you. Because if you don't get the correct answer, then you're an unreliable source and people won't believe that you're as smart
You
as
don't know
you
shit
are.
about the moon.
Exactly. No, I'm using a different source. I'm not using ChatGPT. Okay.
Hey, all right. Two things. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to look this up. This is going to go from memory. And I didn't practice. So,
I know, which is terrible for Brad. Archetypal Divinity wants to ask. Brad, I'm just kidding. He says, what is
we have
the
a question
moon's...
from the audience.
He says, what is the moon's albedo? That sounds like Alfredo percentage.
Oh, the albedo.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
You say albedo, I say albedo.
Albedo is a unitless number between 0 and 1 that kind of has to do with how much light it reflects. I feel like it's pretty high, but I can't remember what it is. Like 0.6 or 0.7?
Yeah. Audience? Archetypal
The closer
Divinity?
to 1 it gets, like something that will reflect 100%
He said
of its
yes.
light is 1.
He said yes.
Woo!
Wait, don't keep going. You might get it wrong. He said yes.
Okay.
He said yes.
Yeah, stop guessing. You got it.
Yeah, stop guessing before you get it wrong.
But like Mars is lower because it's we could see it obviously, so it has to reflect some light, but it's not shiny like the moon is.
Well, the moon isn't shiny it's shiny from the sun, right? For those who didn't know, the moon doesn't shine. Not for you, not for me. It's reflected light, right?
It does for me.
It does for you. Just a fact check there.
Sorry, by shiny, I meant a degree of reflectivity.
Archetypal was like, answer acceptable, shut it before it is not. Yeah. Archetypal divinity. Right?
All right, next question.
Okay, next question. And questions from the audience about the moon? Oh my gosh. Okay.
This is where you have to climb the stairs and with the mic.
Right?
Someone in the back has a question.
Yes. Ooh, okay, here's one.
Oh, yes, you with the funny hat.
How many moons does the Earth's moon have?
How many moons does the Earth's moon have?
Uh-huh.
I feel like this is either like a trick question, or it's one of those weird, I don't count the Trojan asteroids as moons of the moon. The moon has no moons. It's
there you go. Good answer. What kind of question? Archetypal divinity. Archetypal divinity said, what kind of question is that?
How many moons does the moon have? -1. I'm gonna go with zero though. Probably zero.
Yes, it was zero. That is correct.
Yes. Gonna ace this shit.
Okay. Let's see. We gotta stump him a bit better than that. Um,
I like
okay.
the albedo one. That was a good question.
I know, but he's working. He apparently has no further questions, sir. But I don't know. We'll wait.
No further
See if he.
questions. The defense rests.
Let's see if he has more. Ooh. Okay. What is the crust of the moon made of?
Ooh.
In alphabetical order, please see the elements. I'm just kidding. No. I'm just kidding. You know what to do. If you can get at least three of them, I'll be in. You miss
Well,
nothing, Ernesto. Welcome, Ernesto.
you mean like elements or like rocks?
I don't know.
Moon
What's it
rocks. It's
made
made
of?
of moon rocks. Duh.
No. How do I see
Lunar
that?
regolith.
What is the crust made of? Can't be like, oh, it's made of rock. The whole thing is rock. Welcome,
No, it's
Ernesto.
made of cheese.
Well, that's a myth. Look, okay, Brad, I just want to let you know that that's a myth. I
I don't
fact
know.
checked that one. I fact checked that one. Good evening, Ernesto. Please, if you have
Good
moon
evening.
questions to quiz him on, please let us know. I have pinned a link that is one of the many resources you could use to quiz Brad. He didn't know I was going to do that, but we're going to do it now.
Pop quiz
You
hot
should,
shot.
yeah. You
Shoot
never
the
answered the
hostage.
question. You never answered the question, though.
Pass. Next question. I'll come back to
Does
it.
it pass? Okay. Huh. Okay. All right. Hmm. 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 Explain the rotation in orbit to us of the moon. And what is it
Wait.
called? Explain
Explain
to
the
us the
rotation in orbit. Like, what do you?
of the moon to
I
the Earth.
I don't. It rotates around the Earth. I don't understand what
Oh
you mean.
no, synchronous rotation. Okay, no. See, I don't know how to ask the questions.
Oh, that okay. So you said synchronous, and that kind of gave it away. But it's the
Yeah, I
whole
did.
like
I did. Please
the
explain it
one
to us.
the one side of the moon mostly faces the Earth all the time. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think it's 100%, but it's pretty damn close. So the
Hmm.
moon, like this is like known as tidally locked when planets orbit
Yeah.
stars, and the same side faces the sun all the time. For example.
Yeah, and the dark side of the moon is not actually dark, people, even though Pink Floyd did a great album.
Oh
It's
yeah,
actually, we just can't see it. The
yeah.
sun
It's
still
dark
shines on
because we
it.
can't see it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Just for those who didn't know, like, I thought I'd throw that in there because I was, I love how the chat is talking to each other right now about like saying hi and stuff. I really appreciate that. Okay, so
It's
then
good. The chat's a big fan. Sweet.
of
But
each
yeah,
other.
basically
Oh,
the
Brad,
like
another question.
what? Okay. Well, no, I
Oh,
gotta
please
actually like
continue.
finalize the whole
Yes,
synchronous
please
rotation thing.
finalize.
The
Yes.
moon kind of spins on its axis about the same, like its timing works out so that the same side of it faces Earth almost all
All
the
the
time.
time. Yeah, isn't that weird? Don't you think that's a little
That's
weird?
why when you
That's why
look,
the moon
well,
landing never happened.
it
I'm
kind of
just
make
kidding.
that that has nothing to
I'm just
stop.
kidding. I know,
That
sorry.
lends
But
credence to the lunar formation theory, though.
Thea? Yeah.
Because if it was some random object that flew past and we captured it, it would totally have its own spin that was different than that.
Right?
Or if it
That's
formed naturally, it might be a little different. But yeah, the fact that it's tightly locked is kind of like it's kind of sus.
it's part of
We made you.
us.
We made you, Moon.
Yeah, and yet you're still running away. Moon is still moving away from us, so I guess like all moons do when they grow up. Okay. So, okay, how long is a lunar day? I forgot his question.
How
How
long is
long
a
is a lunar
lunar
day?
day?
No, not tonight, archetypal divinity, because Ernesto
I think
works
it's
Between Monday and Thursday, though, he said he's free.
Lunar day.
Mm-hmm. Like
I
if you
can't
were on the
remember,
moon, how long is it?
but I can intuit it because if
Please
it
into it.
rotates, because if it, like we're talking about the whole synchronous rotation, so if it
Mm-hmm.
rotates and it faces us,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like, oh shit. Okay, so I'm thinking if you look up in the night sky and you see the moon, if you
Mm-hmm.
go out at the same time the next night, and you
Mm-hmm.
know, shitty weather notwithstanding, it won't be in the same place. It'll be almost there. So it's less than 24 hours, but not by a huge amount, I don't think.
That's,
I don't know, 21, 22 hours? I have no idea. Don't
that's
remember.
not that's not far. The moon makes a complete orbit around Earth in 27 Earth days. So one day,
27 Earth days?
yeah, like okay, so something about like
Well,
one day
that's an orbit
on,
though. That's
yeah,
its
but
year.
one day on the moon is equal apparently. Oh my god, something I read on
Wait,
ChatGPT.
you're the quiz master and you don't know the answers to the questions? What's going on
No,
here?
because I didn't really know what I was asking. Okay, moving along.
Pop quiz, quiz master. What's a quiz?
uh,
I
okay,
mean,
so
you're
what was the
asking the
question?
questions. You could just look it up.
I didn't
How
want
long
to
is a
ask
lunar
questions.
day?
I don't
How
know.
long is a lunar day?
How long is a lunar day? How long is a lunar day? How
Google that
long
shit.
is a lunar day? It's going to come up with ChatGPT first. You do know that. 29.5
You can scroll
Earth
past that.
days. 29.5 Earth days or
Yes.
24 hours and 50 minutes? Oh, that is quite a difference. Why is
So
that so different?
that's.
A lunar day
I have
is
an idea, but
approximately
you're not going to like
14
what I
Earth
think of it.
days. I'm getting 3 different answers now.
Okay, next question.
A lunar
Pass.
day is the time it takes for Earth's moon from Wikipedia, meaning with respect to the sun. Informally, a lunar day and a lunar night is each approximately 14 Earth days. Oh, so that does add up to 20 something days. Okay. The formal lunar day is therefore the time of a full lunar day night cycle. Due to tidal locking, well, you mentioned that. This equals the time that the moon takes to complete one synodic orbit around Earth, a synodic lunar month. So it's like it tied to the month and the lunar phase. 29.53 Earth days. Oh, okay.
Sure. I remember something about 28 days. I'm like, no, I don't think it's that.
It's a movie. It's 28 days later.
No, no, no.
I'm just kidding. It was a movie. Sorry. What did you ask, Divinity? I was trying to find it. He was like, don't ask questions for any. Yep, got it. Oh, Jared had said that's debatable that it's a solid rock that crashed stuff into it and it rang like a bell. Yeah, well, that's okay. Seismographs have no normally long time for a solid object. Jared, yeah, it did ring like a bell, but
What the fuck are we
Brad,
talking about now?
what I'm reading the chat. If you read the chat, you'd know what I was talking about. Brad, what creates a mare? That's a question from somebody who's smarter than me, obviously.
What
What
creates a
creates a
mare?
yeah, Mare?
I think that's the term for.
Don't listen to his aggressive typing. Get him to aggressive type.
Uh,
Mare. Oh, apparently it said Mare.
like the Sea of
Mare.
Tranquility, for example, is the Mare Tranquilitas. So that's like a basin or a former sea on the moon.
Oh.
So it's theorized that they're created by, like, I don't think there might be ice or water on the moon, but was there
There's one.
oceans? I don't think so. So like lava flow or
Volcanic
when it was still molten
lava.
and all that? Lava. Hot
Yeah, he's
stuff.
saying yes, Mare Imbrium, etc. That's what he's saying, yeah.
See,
Apparently
we know
so.
some Latin. We can make some shit up.
I'm not 100% certain if it's the Hopi tribe, but there's a North American tribe, says Jared. There's legends of a time the moon wasn't there and the climate was different on Earth. Yeah, there's a lot of myths about that in various cultures, but that would go a
I
long
mean, the thing about
time.
myths, you can basically make up anything you want, and
Right.
it's a myth if you keep talking about it.
The precise distance from the sun and size ratio, says Jared, to cause eclipses is pretty crazy. And the tidal influence, I have no proof, but I like the idea it was put there on purpose to make all of those happen, says Jared.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you think it's a coincidence that
it's a
it's
concept.
it's perfect equipped? eclipse distance. If the moon was any further away or closer, we couldn't have eclipses. It wouldn't work.
That's what that's what they're saying. As it moves further away, eventually we won't have total
So
eclipses.
who put it there?
I don't know. I guess you have to believe in God. God got mad and threw a rock at Earth, and then it made us a moon.
Or the seeded Earth theory.
What's the seeded Earth theory?
Yeah, like they just
aliens seeded us.
Here. Yep.
Maybe.
And they're like, oh, they're gonna get all distracted. Put something cute there. Put the moon there. It's like a mobile for babies in a crib.
And they can look at the moon. And they can love the moon. And they'll grow up to be so happy. They'll be so happy with what we gave them. And then we kill each other.
Yeah. They totally won't build nuclear weapons. We gave them a moon. And they'll be happy about it.
And Nessa says, I work tomorrow really early, so I can probably do Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday would be great for me, you guys, if we're going to do Aliens Fire Team Elite. I would love that. We'll progress together. Jared says, isn't it estimated through samples it's actually older than the Earth? The moon? Well, yeah, it could be, but the fact... I don't know. Ask Brad.
If it was made of something that smashed into us, then
of course it could be. Yeah, it could be because it was something. The formation theory is that it was an object that crashed into us about the size of Mars. Oh, I hear typing. I love that. More, please. More, please. Aggressive typing. Where's Combat Cowboy when you need him?
It wasn't.
It was softer. It was softer. You're right. It was much softer, but I kind of wanted aggressive typing. I'm just saying. That sounds perfect. I like that. Yeah, can Ernesto and Divinity hit me up when you guys know when you want to do that? Because we could definitely I was gonna say we could correlate that in the aliens chat, but you're not in the Discord yet. Divinity or Brad. Nobody seems to want to be in there.
What?
It'd be helpful for nothing. Mumbling. Okay, so I have no further questions. In case the moon exists.
The quiz is completed?
No, the quiz isn't, but I'm no good at it, and I wish other people had more questions. I love the moon, and I want to talk about the moon, but if nobody's given... What is the
let's talk about other stuff about the moon.
Aggressive typing is ASMR. It is. I love ASMR for typing.
Potentially exploration things.
Yes.
There was a probe that went to the moon this week. Commercial venture, I believe, and it actually fell over because it didn't land or deploy properly.
That's hilarious. And, I wonder how many millions of dollars they lost. Sorry.
Hold on.
Oh, there you go. Ernesto says, I'm in the Discord, I just don't know what to say half the time. You can say what you want. You say what you want, Ernesto.
It was the Athena.
You guys can share your stuff in there. I get it. People are
Comment below if you believe in the moon.
Yeah. Oh my God. Poll. Does the moon exist? Wait, I'm doing it. Hold on. I'm going to start a poll for does the moon exist?
Not like the landing, just the moon itself. Do you believe in the moon?
Is the moon real? Yes.
How do you know when you look up at the night sky? It's not just like
what?
Like a tortilla. Someone has a tortilla and is just moving it across the sky to confuse you.
I just want to keep this. Is the moon real? I really need you guys to and can you remind me at the end to actually close the poll, because that one time I did a poll I never closed it, so we never got the results, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, the moon is full, says Divinity. Jared is talking about Zechariah Sitchin's interpretation of the Sumerian epic of creation describes the Earth as being a watery giant named Tiamat, and a rogue planet from outside the solar system collided with it.
Sumerian mythology is pretty sweet.
There you go.
I like their uniform writing system.
You do like the uniform writing system? Oh. And that caused the asteroid belt between the Earth and Mars. Oh, well. There you go. I don't know how to say words, and now I've crashed into the sun. Thank you, guys.
The asteroid belts between Mars and Jupiter.
But their interpretations are wildly outlandish and unfounded. Jared is using ChatGPT. Jared, ChatGPT spotted.
You're fired.
What fun reading. I'm just saying, Jared. I've spotted ChatGPT in the chat.
I thought the article did... Oh, wait. I thought the article explicitly mentioned the cost, but I can't find it in the...
Oh, well then can you tell me what it was? Because I already forgot what you were telling me. Oh, the something.
It was a commercial lunar lander.
That is your brain? Oh, that's pretty good, Jared. Your brain is ChatGPT.
NASA's like, we don't have...
Have what?
NASA's like, we don't have money for space exploration anymore. Can someone else do it? Please, businesses, step up. And
Uh-huh.
some did. Someone sent a lunar probe, but it didn't land right. It fell over, and because they
Yeah.
couldn't charge its batteries, the batteries died. And it's dead now.
It's just more garbage
It's
on the moon.
it's laying down and sleeping on the moon.
Oh, that's
I
so
mean, if there's one thing that
sad.
we do well, it's litter.
I know, right? We've done that in space. Oh, that's a whole other episode. I wanted to talk about space bodies, and litter in space, but we'll have that be a different episode, or else, I
Yeah.
want to talk about
Well, you
junk in
mentioned it, and
space.
I'm like, whoa, like space junk and the moon, like
Yeah, that's too
that's too
much,
much.
man. That's too much. You're
You
going to
can't cram that into
overflow.
one episode. You got to
We
spread that out.
could. You
Spread the
need to
butter around the
spread out
toast a
the.
little bit.
You got it. We got it. Yeah, you're right. Not all of it in one episode. You got to, yeah, piecemeal it. So we'll have to save the garbage in space for another episode.
Save the garbage
Muppets
for
in
another
space.
episode.
Yeah. There's enough trash in this one already. I'm just kidding. A collision does explain the asteroid belt and the Earth's weird shape. Yeah, well, Jared, that's exactly the formation theory is obviously something collided with Earth and created the moon. Weird
A
shape. It's
different
flat.
collision created the
What are you
asteroid
talking
belt.
about? Are you talking about my ass archetype of affinity? What are you talking about? Oh, the asteroid belt.
That's too far away. It's a different collision. Something
My
else.
ass or the asteroid belt? Sorry.
The asteroid belt.
Sorry. Get back on topic. Get back on topic. Let's get back on topic. Moon. Wait, that was moon talk. Wait, why do they call? Wait, so, oh my god! Ass is actually, because you moon somebody? Where did that come from? Oh, because, well, that's the thing.
Are you asking me or are you talking to the chat? Like I can't
I'm
tell.
asking you, too. Xavier says, don't get me started with sass in those comments here. If we can't, neither can you. Oh, heyo, says Ernesto. A typing. He's going to find out why we. Is it just because people's butts looked so bare? I don't know. Like shine like the moon. I don't know.
I'm just thinking the whole like
Where to start?
round pale object.
And so they're like, that looks
kinda-
like the moon, and they
there you
called
go.
it mooning.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't looking it up.
Oh, I was thinking you were. I was. What he said, I'm not closing the poll till near the end. Oh, you're reminding me. I was like, I can't close the poll till the end of the thing. Red Shadows suddenly entered the chat. He's like, are we talking about ass? I'm here. Red Shadows like, no, wait, that's not what I say. He said, what? Do you have questions about we're trying to quiz Brad about the moon. So far, he's like 2 for 5 or something. He's not doing very well. Probably because my questions suck.
And we're
What
talking
does-
about asses now.
What does Sophia stand for? Brad?
What?
What does Sophia stand for?
Context is the moon.
It's connected to the moon.
It's
What is
probably
Sophia?
Like it's probably an experiment or a lander or an observatory that studies the moon.
Wrong. It's a stratospheric observatory. You're right. For infrared astronomy. Damn it. See, if he gets part of it right, how can I call it wrong? Give Brad more credit. He is more knowledgeable than most. 4 out of 6, says Archetypal Divinity. To be fair, my
Thank
questions
you,
have been asked.
official scorekeeper.
Yeah. My questions haven't been very good.
I thought it was
that.
going to be like how far away is it in its diameter and shit like that.
I want to
But,
read
yeah,
this.
what's its surface composition?
I tried to
fucking
do that.
remember.
Well, isn't that close to it? Okay, then tell me its official
It's
blah blah
not
blah diameter.
gold. It's not gold.
There's no gold on the moon? Well, then I guess
don't
we're not
think
going.
I don't think it. I think it's missing a lot of, elements like argon and stuff that's in the Earth's crust. It doesn't have a lot of that. Simpler sort of thing, but I don't remember.
There's so much on this page on this moon facts. I want to I don't want to lead it on. I just want you to like tell me. Okay, tell me. What were you looking at? Like we forgot what you were looking at. Something. Oh, you told us the story. I need more
What?
questions from the chat, or else I'm gonna be like, oh, give Brad more credit. No, no, he gets no more credit. No,
Partial credit?
half credit. I don't know. Okay, okay. Tell me, tell me, tell me. The moon doesn't have the proper
Hmm.
elements to form gold, says archetypal divinity. That's true. I'm just going to
Gold,
pretend.
gold is an element.
Yeah, so it can't form an element. So ooh, you just got divinity. Ha! But can't elements be gathered together and become other elements? Isn't
You,
that a thing? Look, I'm not a
well, elements
chemist.
form like molecules and stuff. I mean, you could like if you're an alchemist, maybe you're like, boom, that's not lead, that's
The
gold now.
philosopher's
Bam.
stone. Yeah. Oh, he's saying good. Look at this. I don't know. Somebody's doing something good. I like to think it's me, but it's probably you, Brad. So I don't know. Hey,
You can take partial credit.
can I get partial credit? Great.
Sure.
You can take half. I'll take half credit. That sounds good to me. Um, how far away is the moon? I want the exact number, Brad, without you looking.
You know, no, you know why it's easier to remember because they mentioned it in the first Independence Day, aka the only Independence Day.
Wait, the
When they're like,
second one
wait, we're
still
getting some
happened.
weird. No, no, nope, nope. I think it's oh shit. 265,000 miles.
And it's
Well,
two
how
hundred
far away is it?
38,000 miles.
Okay, what's my margin of
238.
error?
I don't know, but you got it wrong. So I think you did.
Okay.
I think you did it right. Yeah, you're close enough, right?
It is. It is a line in the movie where they're like,
Two
"Huh? We're detecting something from space, and wait,
hundred
it's only that
thirty-eight
far away."
thousand
Holy fuck! It's on the moon.
30 Earth-sized planets could fit in between Earth and the Moon, but why? How far away? Okay, the Moon is slowly moving away from the Earth. How many?
Are we
How
still
much
on
further
that?
away
That's
each year?
that's
Because
forever
I
ago.
care. The Moon is leaving me, and I care about it. And I want to talk about it. I have feelings. Okay. The Moon is how far away is it getting each year? How far away is it moving away each year?
In what unit of measurement? It's probably an extremely small distance. Otherwise, it would have
Yes.
left already.
Oh my God.
Like continental drift, kind of like, oh, if we wait a couple billion years, we might notice something significant.
Oh my God. I'll answer the question. An inch. It's giving an inch, getting an inch further away each year, which is kind
Per
of,
year?
yeah, per year. An inch per
Okay,
year.
because he just said an inch. It's like, well,
Yeah,
what?
an inch per year. I hate the latency. Now I look dumb. No, you're fine, archetypal. But yes, typing in more complete sentences will give more context to your belated comments. You hated this. Oh,
Belay that comment.
archetypal divinity says I hated the second Independence Day movie. If the ship is large enough to generate its own gravitational field, why would that not affect the moon even slightly?
Thank you.
Oh my God, nerds.
It looked cool, but it's like, like no.
That doesn't make any sense, right? So you guys are pretty pissed about that? Okay.
It was just kind of, I don't know. The first one was
And
better.
there you go. Plus, holy crap, was Jeff Goldblum sexy with. Anyway,
Hey, Will Smith, you
so
want $50 million? No.
Ernesto says, "Dang, no wonder nights look darker than when I was a kid." Huh. Oh, Ernesto getting deep there. Well, the moon doesn't shine, but the light hitting the moon will make the. You know what, Ernesto? That's a sad thought. You're right. Like eventually,
Was he
best
being
part.
like metaphorical or just like,
No, he was getting deep there. Ernesto's in his fields right now. He's thinking, oh, like the moon's getting further away, and no, the
an
moonlight
inch
isn't
per
going to be as
year?
strong. Yeah, that's and
I don't
hey,
think he really
apparently to
noticed.
you guys, an inch matters. Okay, so I'm just saying.
Across 238,000 miles? Not even
Yes, an
significant.
inch matters. Archetypal Divinity says best part of the second movie was the laser rifles.
The best part about any movie is laser rifles.
Here we go. And that's so it reflects, but getting further, then it'll be darker when I'm like 50 years old. You're right, Ernesto. Well, I don't know. Like I only saw how lunar eclipse. We won't have total lunar eclipses. I'm not necessarily sure about whether the light hitting the moon will make the moon appear darker because the sun still shines. I don't know. Smarties in the chat. Oh, apparently archetypal divinity has fallen in love with you. He says, "I love you, Brad." Okay, we got some bro love in the chat. Oh my god. I don't know what to say about that. See, that's pretty strong words. I mean, you
Run
should at
away with
least
me.
wait. Oh my god. Because I love these discussions. Always fun. Wow, you two are gonna run away
It
together?
is kind of fun. Not for
I'm
the moon though,
feeling
because
it.
it's moving away too far, I
Right? The moon
guess.
is the one.
Moon, come
Uh
back.
no wonder women are like the moon. Same. You know what? Before you guys ever knew that the moon was drifting away, you guys have always thought of the moon as well. There's a man in the moon, but you guys have always also thought of the moon being a goddess and such like that. Maybe that's what. Oh, you guys are talking about eloping. He
I
wants
mean,
to elope. He doesn't want to
it's
get
called
married.
Luna,
Yeah, tell
which
us
kind
more
of is
about that.
a, but that's like a kind of a
Who
feminine
co-
ending to a name.
who so-called
Like
discovered the
Fortuna.
moon? Who discovered the moon?
Who discovered the moon?
Yeah.
I don't think we were keeping records because it was so
Okay,
long
but when it
ago.
was, so who was it that made it a thing that talked about it and made it blah blah blah? Who was like, "Oh, this is a thing
Like we
that
were
we
talking
should
about,
talk about."
ancient civilizations knew
No,
it was
before,
there. So,
yeah, but
so
who
dinosaurs? Maybe dinosaurs discovered the moon
made it a thing? Okay, okay, okay.
because it was the moon was there when dinosaurs were here. So
Um,
Tyrannosaurus Rex discovered the moon.
there you go. Our moon shares a name with all moons simply because people didn't know other moons existed until Galileo discovered four moons orbiting Jupiter in 1610. In
Yeah,
Latin, the moon was called
the
Luna, which is the main
the
adjective for all things moon related, lunar. So we didn't discover
yeah.
it, but
We're not talking about
1610,
that.
it's not
Yeah,
a
the Galilean
dinosaur.
moons are named after him. Those are the moons of Jupiter, not the moon. Are we talking
So
about the
was our
moon?
moon was our moon called after moons of Jupiter? No.
No.
So did we always
What?
call it the moon? Well, I'm wondering when the moon was called the moon.
Uh, it was probably called Luna before the moon, because Latin and all that stuff
Huh.
was
So then was it
earlier.
Galileo?
No,
Oh God, we got some things in
Galileo
the
did not
chat.
discover. Galileo discovered the moons of Jupiter. That's why they're called the
Okay.
Galilean moons, the four big ones:
Ernesta
Io,
said,
Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto.
oh, there you go. Oh, smarty pants. So Ernest says, no, what I'm saying is that since the moon is going further away, when the reflected sunlight is going to be even further away, meaning less light. Okay. Women are not like the moon, they are like cats, says archetypal divinity. I can't deny that. We do like our litter cleaned and our pets. Like our pet. Like anyway, whatever. Archetypal divinity said, who discovered the moon? The first person to look up. Oh my god, that's wow, pinned comment. I
Well,
will
not if the
pin
moon
that.
wasn't there. Maybe they looked up and the moon was somewhere else.
Oh my god.
Maybe they took
Oh,
the credit.
touche,
Did they take
touche.
the credit? Like, no, I saw it. I
Yeah,
could see the entire Earth.
Ernesto says cavemen discovered the moon. Its name was the Big Unda, or Unda, meaning the big wave. Yeah, I've seen that. He says he's playing, though. But no, you never know. Archetypal divinity is saying the Galilean satellites are not the same as our moon. Yeah.
Yep, there's that latency again.
Yeah, there's that latency. That's my fault. Maybe if you loaded the chat up, you see it quicker than me. Maybe it's.
No, you're my conduit for the chat.
Oh, I fucking hate that because I'm not very good at it. Clearly.
Well,
But I'll try.
conduit better. Come
I'll do
on.
it. I gotta
Channel
give
your
it.
inner channel.
Channel later, channel. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try. But I'm not coming through with the moon stuff. You're playing with caveman thing? Oh, but there is stuff about. No, there's various. I am Brad's Nexus. Well, that's not good for Brad. It's not gonna work. Okay, so well, to be fair, Ernesto, I mean, if you do chat GPT it, which Brad would never do, it does talk about the myths of the moon, and there's a lot of myths, so that talk about like that stuff. lunar magma. Oh my god, sorry. We have
Read a book, please, people. Come on.
books don't
They won't
exist
bite.
anymore, Brad. What was the last book you read that wasn't okay? Never mind. What was the last book you read? Okay, people don't read books. So,
Dark Empire, probably.
okay, no, no.
Um,
Like, do you are you reading right now?
no,
Okay,
but you asked me
I
the last
rest
book
my
that I read.
case. I rest my case. No, I'm kidding. Lunar magma. You sounded like a female Doctor Evil. That's why I was going for archetypal divinity. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Okay. Well, I don't want to quiz him on the moon. I want questions about the moon. I still want to quiz him on the moon, but I don't want to do that to him. I just don't want to batter him with questions. Like no more moon
I thought we were just
questions.
gonna like discuss
I
things
want to discuss the
at a
moon. I
quiz.
want to discuss like
Okay,
movies
so
and
next topic, other than no, like smart
and
stuff, not
smart
cultural
stuff, not
references.
moons. You don't like cultural references? But
Not
didn't
really.
cultural references influence our fascination with what we are interested in? Trick question. Oh, finally, Red enters the chat. The trick question: what
No,
percentage of the moon is lit at all times? Red Shadow.
it's
Even I
lit.
know that zero. None of it. It's not lit at all. The sun. Wait. Technically, the sun shines all the time. That is a trick question because the moon itself is not lit. It is just a rock. But the sun is always lit, and there's no dark side of the moon. We just don't see that side of the moon, so we call it the dark side of the moon. So technically, isn't it always lit? You're saying, what the fuck? Oh no. But Red Shadow, that's a trick question because technically it's both answers. The moon is not lit at all, it doesn't shine. But at the same time, the sun is always shining on it, so then it's always lit.
I don't think I'm high enough for this conversation.
Get high. Take a moment
This
and
is
get high.
this is like a
Take a moment. I need
Cheech
an
and Chong discuss
answer.
the moon. Whoa.
Wait, but the answer is both. Red Shadow, tell me what the answer is, because isn't it both? Right? Red Shadow, you gotta get back to me on that, because, like, I think I answered it. Okay, so Ernesto says, so they apparently found a metal that is harder than anything we have on Earth. They discovered it because it contained some of the same particles that were on the moon fragments they collected. Yeah, I know about this. Where do you think the metal came from? Ernesto says. Well, if the moon and Earth collided, the metals
Where do you
could
think
be
it came
from
from?
Earth. Red Shadow bamboozled the whole chat. No, he didn't. I got it. It's both. It's both. It's neither and yes. Unless he's going to correct me. What about that question I just read, Brad? Did you even hear it? Or
What? About the metal thing?
yeah, the metal thing.
So how do we know it's
Where'd it come from? Where'd they find that metal? They found it on some stuff collected from the moon. You got it
so
here,
this is
but
like
nobody else here
moon
did.
rocks that we brought back and then they found a metal in it?
That is the same as on Earth. Roswell. Oh, Roswell, Ernesto says. Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
know. He's
feel like I
confusing me.
got the whole question or I don't understand what he's
Can
talking
you
about.
repeat the question? He says. So they apparently found a metal that is harder than anything we have on Earth. They
Does this have to
discovered
do with
it
the
because
moon?
it has to have to do with the moon
So then it
because
came from the moon. Like what kind of weird question is that?
contains some of the particles that were on the moon fragments they collected. They discovered it because it contained some of the same particles around the moon fragments they collected. Wait, what? 50% of the moon is lit at all times. Red Shadow, that's not true. We don't see the dark side of the moon, but the dark side of the moon isn't dark. We just don't see it. It's all lit. Isn't
Yeah,
that
but the sun isn't hitting the other side of it. The sun is hitting half of it.
always?
Except for lunar eclipses when the Earth gets in the way.
Oh.
Because then the moon is in the Earth's shadow.
So I was wrong? Then Red Shadow, why didn't you say I was wrong? You gotta speed up your step, mister.
There's
Can't
the
let me go on.
latency. The latency strikes again.
I can't do anything about the freaking latency.
I'm not saying you can do something about it, but that's the reason why.
That's
Just
so
gotta
the
deal with it.
metal is theorized to be a fragment of an alien ship. Oh, says Ernesto, they crash landed
Oh
in
shit!
Roswell sometime in the
Oh, sorry.
1960s. Well, no, no, no. Like,
I was pulling
ask
shit
my
out of a butt.
question, Nexus. What's your question? I didn't see your question, sir. Oh, if the moon had water, would we affect its tides? The moon does have water, though. It's proven that the moon has water.
Earth absolutely would.
Would we affect its tides?
Yeah,
Apparently, we already do. Like, wasn't there something about how we affect the moon's tides with our gravitation, and we already do? Like, they have disturbances on the moon that is affected by
there are
by Earth.
moonquakes.
Yeah, yes, moonquake. That's what it
Just,
is.
just
They're
like
called
how the moon,
moonquakes.
just how the moon's orbit affects our tides,
We
because it's
affect them
literally
with
pulling water
moonquakes.
around it. Earth is way heavier. It
Yeah,
only makes sense that like the reverse would be true.
yeah, they're called
But
moonquakes. I remember that.
but because there's no ocean, like the moon also affects the Earth's crust, but it's not as noticeable because it's not liquid.
Magma. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Liquid hot magma. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. What was your question? Yeah, archetypal divinity. I knew that one. Like it does have water though. What do you mean if the moon had water divinity? We've already proven that it has water on the moon. The
It's
Apollo and
ice
Luna
though.
missions. We thought that it's not, but it's not dry. And did it wasn't it India or something that proved it? Wait, I have to find that out. The first was in 2008 by an Indian mission. But then wasn't it recently that they found it? Yeah, it's here on the page. Scientists also found the lunar surface releases water when the moon is bombarded by micrometeoroids, but the surface is protected by a layer. Oh, anyway, most of the water is released into space. Space water? There's space water out there. Since we
It's
know there's
probably ice.
okay. Oh, you're asking for
Isopropyl
the
water.
benefit of others, divinity. Yes, no, thank you. Yes, you are indeed contributing to the convo. Thank you. Yeah, because it is kind of dragging, right? I am kind of not very good at this. Honestly, I thought, oh shit, I should have prepared for this. I should have studied about the moon, and then I should have but we kind of came up with the topic yesterday, and I kind of fucked up.
I
I'm
thought we were
still,
going to talk about different things like exploring the moon,
I
like
wanted to, but you're not going
theories
with
about
it.
colonization. Well,
Well,
because we're too
please
busy
do.
talking about weird shit in ChatGPT.
Weird shit is great, though. I'm sorry, but that's if there's no weird shit on my channel, what is the point? Colonization. Okay. Here's my idea of that. Why? Why should I don't think we should. Why? No. I like the fact that there's less gravity there, so I can be less, less lighter, but I don't really see the point. Just for the next podcast, have a list of questions. Ernesto, I want to do that. I prepared last week. I even watched the movie Interstellar and put a whole bunch of things down and put a bunch of other notes, but that's not the best approach with Brad. Because then he'll just feel like I'm shooting questions at him, which is different than a pop quiz. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, Brad? I think so, Brad, right? I think so.
I guess.
I don't know.
But I thought we were just going to pick a topic like the moon and
That
just
we
like
we have
spitball
we
ideas.
are we are we are.
Okay, so other than like the moral debate on whether we should colonize it, because it's fucking going
Sh-
to happen, what do you think we're going to do first? You think it's going to be like
we'll
a
probably
commercial
destroy it.
venture going up there?
Yeah, yeah. It's all about the money right now and what space exploration shit. Oh, by the way, we're finally going to get those astronauts. By the way, if anybody cares, they were fine. They had enough stuff up there at the space station, but they're getting rescued by NASA and SpaceX. Okay, in case anybody was worried about the astronauts. Um, space colonization on the
Yay!
moon. Honestly, they're talking about Mars still more than the moon, though, aren't they? Because the moon has. I don't think it's that hospitable for us, personally. I mean, isn't it
It's not,
something
but
like.
because it's closer, it'll be easier to colonize.
Right. But referring back to the space elevator you guys were talking about last time. But
Yeah.
I just
We could
find
build
it.
mass drivers to move cargo to the moon. We totally could do that.
We'd
Mars is a
have
little
to have
harder.
space stations though up there, and we'd have to be
Or
under in
skyhooks. So we're back to the
skyhooks.
skyhook conversation. Woo! High five.
Right,
One big
right.
thing about colonizing Mars is the radiation. I
Well, what,
think the moon is inside the Van Allen belt, so we're kind of protected from lethal radiation. But going to Mars, we're gonna have to deal with that shit.
so you're all for moon colonization? I thought I knew you. Okay, so I don't though. Okay,
It's
okay,
not like
so
it's not shitty like urban sprawl.
astronauts in game? No, no, Ernesto, in real life. Just as how long they've been up there, prolonged is bad for the human body. Oh, yeah, well, they already know that being astronauts, but they've been up there a while, yeah. They're finally getting rescued, though. Skyhook's really excited divinity. He put it in all caps. No, because he said
Because they're
Brad got
cool.
excited about that. He said Brad got excited about that. Yeah.
They're an excitable topic.
Tell me more about Skyhooks then and how they'd relate to the moon. Because do you think that that's what we should be doing? Because I don't know. I don't think we should colonize the moon. I think that we should leave the moon the fuck alone. She wants to leave. She's leaving us. Why should we colonize a rock that wants to leave us? I just don't see the point at this point.
I
Ernesto
don't see the
asked, "What
point
are
of colonizing the
skyhooks?"
moon.
No, not if it's going to leave us. How does that make any sense if it's drifting
A
away?
sky a skyhook is basically I say low orbit, but that doesn't really mean that it's like hovering over your house. It's a space station that orbits the Earth in a way that we could kind of say fly a plane up the skyhook and then like attach or land there. And then it would be like a giant, it would be a very, very tall structure, and we would just use basically an elevator inside that to get into orbit. So we don't have to waste all the energy of rockets into fighting the Earth's gravity, getting things into space.
There you go. Are they currently being used, or are they just a concept right now?
It's a concept.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we could, even if we stopped blowing each other up and actually built something like that, I don't think we'd have the material.
Is it
Uh,
from sci-fi then that's
oh,
been thought
absolutely.
of? Okay.
Yep.
Then there's nothing
But
wrong
not just
discussing sci.
not so much science fiction, but like science fiction and also like scientists being like, what are we going to do in the next 200 years, for example? How are we going to facilitate colonizing space?
Oh, there you go. There you go. I missed a
Liken
few.
it to, like, say you're in like a part of the world that's far from an ocean,
Uh-huh.
like, you know, Saskatchewan or the American Midwest or something like that. And you're like, you know what? I really want to build some cruise ships.
Uh-huh.
So let's build it here and then spend a huge amount of energy getting it to the coast, and then we can put it in the water. It's like, nah, fuck that. A skyhook would be like almost like a catapult where you build it just like you don't have to worry about moving it. You like cheat and just get it to the ocean real quick. A
Huh.
skyhook's kind of like that.
Huh. To
Because think
say
of
it's your,
if you can visualize the rocket that went to the moon, like the Saturn V, basically a giant missile. And there's this tiny little thing on top where all the people sat in. But almost all of the rocket fell off as it got to orbit. Remember all the
yeah,
captivating scenes of the rocket falling apart, like
yeah,
deliberately. Stage
yeah.
one, detach, fire stage two rockets. All of that is just to get into space.
Huh.
So if you're building things in space, you don't have to build all of that stuff. You're already there. You can focus on building things to get to the moon, or get to Mars, or even further than that.
See, there you go.
So
See when
first
you
step, orbital factories.
orbital factories. So you're talking about like alien stuff where you have like
No, well,
terraforming
aliens or
work
advanced humans.
terraforming. No, I mean like like the aliens films where they have humans on
It's in a
planets
lot of sci-fi because
terraforming.
it's kind of one of
They're
those things that we.
terraforming.
It's like faster
They're,
than light communication, where it's like this
yeah.
either is a thing or we're going to struggle.
Okay, so we're going back to life, back to reality. No, I'm here. Okay. Okay. We should not colonize other planets, says Divinity. I'm not an ecologist or anything, but we're trashing this planet. Agreed. We're parasitic, says
Okay,
Divinity.
so it's not we shouldn't do that. We should learn how to not be total assholes to each other and ruin our Earth, and then we should go colonize stuff.
We seem to be doing well with that. Um,
You're thinking too short term.
I know. It's hard
We've been
not
around for
to.
hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah, and how well are we doing now? But anyway, Elon Musk wants to colonize Mars with Jeff Bezos with the space elevator, says Ernesto. Uh, yeah. And then
I don't
Divinity
I don't think
says,
it's a coincidence that the guy who wants to colonize Mars also has a car company that uses vehicles that don't need an atmosphere to function. Electric
mind
vehicles
blown, guys.
electric vehicles would work on Mars.
I wonder how his stocks are doing right now. Anyway,
Oh, they're
Archetypal
fantastic.
Divinity says, thinking about the time I went to a planetarium, they showed Earth and someone booed. You know, the aliens be locking their doors when they robot. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Jared says large scale
Those people that booed
colonization
live
is
on
decades
Earth.
away. Yeah. Gotta get there first, says Jared. Yeah. I mean,
They've been
yeah.
saying fusion power is 20 years away for
For
70 fucking years.
yeah, yeah. We've still been waiting. I
Any
still
day
love the
now,
same,
guys.
right? It's probably been made. I really don't think they want us to have that ability. Because if it was free, then they wouldn't have that over us. They wouldn't be able to freeze out people and, make all that money. But anyway, that's just my opinion on the matter. I don't know anything. I can't
That's
pronounce
just
words.
like your opinion, man.
Yeah, this is my. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Um, okay. I wish somebody would quiz Brad some more. Smarty pants in the chat. You don't even have to be smart. You can just look up moon stuff and then, like, give me
Just questions
some
off the top of your
stuff.
head. It could be
Yeah.
like just like, hey,
Yeah.
what do you know about this, or what do you think
So,
about
the
this?
moon. What do you think of it?
I'm not here to get
Brad,
grilled about the moon.
I want to grill Brad about the moon. I'm sorry I wanted to ruin it. I'm so sorry. Okay, Archetypal Divinity says Brad made an excellent point about the man wanting to colonize Mars, owns a car company with vehicles that don't require atmosphere to function. His
Yeah.
brain just, yeah. I mean, he's like,
Wasn't he
wow.
doing that? Wasn't he doing that Hyperloop thing out in California, like the vacuum tube for trains?
I don't know.
Also the
Are we going to
boring
get
machine, the boring
Snowpiercer?
company,
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
like
I stopped paying
cars that don't
attention
need
to him.
atmosphere and like tunneling. We would have to tunnel on Mars to get away from the radiation.
Yes, the Hyperloop, says Divinity. I was like, I stopped paying attention to him and he went away, and I've not heard about Musk at all since. But that'd be a lie, because politics.
That's the way to deal with problems. Ignore them.
Yes, yeah, if you just don't look, they're not there.
Climate
Just
change, is
saying.
it real? Because I'm looking over here now.
Exactly. Just don't look at the
That
problems and
was
they're not there.
sarcastic.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that if you don't look at them, they don't exist. It's just kind of how it exists. I'm just saying.
I can't
I
see the
think it's,
moon.
yeah, it does. It's not real. It's not there.
Whoa.
If you can't see the moon, it's not there. I love seeing the moon in the daytime. Like, it's always there, right? But, like, when you see it, like, some mornings and it's still, like, really beautifully there, I
I
just
tried to
kind of
find
like
it.
that. Yeah. Oh, you try to look for the moon?
Well, I mean, unless you move around a lot, you get used to where the ecliptic is. You kind of know where to look.
Look at that, though. Look at that. I like Snowpiercer archetype. Did you see the TV series? I really liked it. Anyway, okay, so Jared says brain dead, greedy. They could pivot into other money making schemes if they are so hot and mighty and powerful. I really dislike private corporate power brokers. Yeah, same. Out of sight, out of mind, says Ernesto. Yep. Archetypal Divinity says no Snowpiercer, which probably means he wants to discuss Snowpiercer in depth with me sometime. I'm sure of it. The movie and the TV series for sure. Pretty sure about that. That's kind of what I'm reading from that. That's
Pretty sure
how
it's a
I'm
B
guessing.
movie.
Let's not do politics, please. The moon.
That's what I
Okay, who
said.
owns the moon? Who owns the
Nobody
moon?
does. Nobody does. The
Are you
United
sure about
Nations,
that?
yeah.
Do we listen to? Does the
It's
states listen to the
it's
United
like
Nations?
they don't know how to read.
So what would you
But
do
it's like
if
Antarctica.
somebody
Where they're
tries
like,
to
hey, you
own the
can't do shit
moon?
there.
What if somebody tries to own the
Slap
moon?
them.
Is
Slap them.
that what we do? Do you think that's what we do?
If you get an email saying, "Hey, just send me some money, you'll have a piece of the
Wait.
moon," that is full of shit. Delete that spam.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Who owns the moon?
Nobody owns the moon.
Well,
Look at the Outer Space Treaty.
oh my God! It says it's a space treaty. Okay, signed in 1967. Covers the moon and,
And
other
even-
celestial bodies. Then
Yeah.
how come we didn't do that for Earth?
Yeah. Someone beat
In
us to it.
1996, somebody claimed the moon belonged to his family.
Yeah, he was an
Claiming
idiot.
it was presented to his ancestors. What? What? What?
It's like, hey, does anyone want to buy Buckingham Palace? Because I'll just take your money and say that you own it, and that's
Yeah,
legit, right?
I don't do
Send
that.
me your money now.
Okay, no country may lay claim to a celestial body. That was a treaty.
Yes.
Because,
Also,
but
no nukes.
but look at
You
this.
can't.
Who owns the moon? Okay, I don't. I'll accept all the cookies. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Where is it? Here. Okay. Wait. Where was this
Okay,
guy's
just
name?
freeze.
I'm so excited about this guy, though. How insane is he? I've never known this either. Okay. I'm so excited about it. Okay, in 1996, that was really recent. German citizen Martin Jurgens declared that the moon belonged to his family, claiming that it had been presented to his ancestors in 1756 by Prussian King Frederick the Great as a gift of service. Here's the moon.
So a dumb
Petition.
person
He
made some shit
petitioned
up.
the government
The
to
end.
take the matter to the U.S. Not surprisingly, no action has been taken by either government. Private
Wow. Who would have
companies,
thought?
meanwhile,
Who would have thought?
but private companies, meanwhile, have been selling plots of land on the moon since at least the 1950s. One of
That's
the
because
most
people are
publicized
stupid.
example is Dennis Hope's moon real estate company, Lunar Embassy. Believing they had found a loophole in the Outer Space Treaty, Hope started selling plots on
Yeah.
the moon for $25 per acre. Since the 80s, he claims he has sold more than 611 million acres of land on the moon.
Because people are fucking stupid. There's people out there that read the National Enquirer and think it's all true. It doesn't mean it's true. It
Wow.
means they're gullible
We are
dumbasses.
learning things, guys. Hey, if you buy land on the moon, put a one in the chat. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna catch up. Um that's for real, Ernesto. Yeah, it's for real. That's wild. That's something I've never heard, sister. It's same. Archetype of divinity says in all caps, henceforth I lay claim to the ball in the sky. Pay me and you can have a portion of something that ye shall never own. Here,
See, he gets it.
here have a moon. Here have a moon. Jared is like, what the heck? Double what the heck? Space scripting?
Oh, by the way, I
Yeah.
own the sun. If you get a tan, you owe me royalties. That's my sun rays. Give you a
No,
tan.
Num Num says the moon isn't real, and Archetypal has put a one in the chat. And I already forget what the one was for. I'm sorry. I forgot what the one. Why are we seeing when we? What are we seeing when we look up at night? Nom says Jared. Space.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Nom
outer
says there
space.
is no moon. A ball of rock in the sky, says Nom. But what is it? Pay Brad for suntans. Project Icarus. Monetize that shit. There you go. Wow, Brad. But Icarus was the name of my ship because I would always fly too close to the sun. So I've already stamped my name on that divinity. I'd be
Wasn't Project
contesting.
Icarus in that James Bond movie too?
So what James Bond movie is that? I'm just kidding. That's not a moon question.
The World Is Not Enough, I think.
Oh, well, there you go.
Where the villain was Korean, was like, I'm gonna make a weird space laser that harnesses the sun's rays to shoot stuff, and it's called Project Icarus. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Oh, there you go.
Comment below with
Moonraker?
your favorite James Bond
Moonraker
movie.
says Nom.
No, that was about no.
No? You named your ship Icarus because you made poor calculations on trajectory, says Archetypal Divinity. Oh, well, no, it's just the way
It
I
wasn't
was
so much
jumping from.
calculations. It was
The
exciting.
way I jumped. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
jumping. I was space jumping. No, it lived. I mean, I died a couple times, but I had insurance on it, and I came back, so I'm okay. But yeah, I called her Icarus. She was originally Ripley. The first ship was Ripley, and then Icarus. So this
Yeah,
one I
believe it or
haven't
not.
named. So bad luck for this one. Apparently,
Cursed ships.
yeah. Chris, I didn't know that. I thought she was
The ship is
named.
blurst.
It's blurst. Wait, you just searched it up? The moon, or the wait? Have you Googled? It's
Wait,
the moon
the
real?
moon? What are we talking about?
I think he's talking about the Bond movie. I'm sorry. He's saying it's called Moonraker. Insurance doesn't fix poor piloting skills. It's there because of them. Zing! But to be fair, I was a brand new explorer. I'm so much better now. Look at this. See? I even exploded once. I used to. Look. Look. Icarus is from Die Another Day, says Nom. Okay. Wow. I, Brad, you're an infallible source now. Fallible. Fallible, sorry. Fallible would be the word. Wow. And here I thought you knew about the moon. Space Gecko? What are you guys talking about now? Okay, are we going back to the moon? Huh? Is Brad gone? Oh, we've lost Brad. Seems that Brad? Oh, he's
Hello.
back. Oh, were you having a break? We're having a break.
Having a Kit
Hello?
Kat.
Yeah, give me a break.
Anyway, yes, you're right. I couldn't remember if it was the world is not enough, but I just knew it wasn't Tomorrow Never Dies. You were right that it's
There,
Dying of the Day.
it's Die Another Day. Brad had enough of your shenanigans, says Archetypal Divinity. Probably. Probably. You're much better now. Thank you. The Space Ace Mar was a nice change. Thank you, Divinity. I used to have a lot of videos like that, but then he muted to pet the cat. Maybe he does have a cat, so that seems like a perfectly um logical thing. Uh who knows? Who knows? We may never know. Um
I'll never tell.
yeah, there's a
Sometimes there's random mutes because the coffee machine is loud.
I liked the coffee machine noises, not gonna lie, but
It's like
that's
my
fun.
typing. I don't
You may
silence
saying
my actions.
I
It's
liked
pretty.
him. I don't know why he's oh, it's a water world. He's denying us that, by the way, because I enjoy the coffee sounds. Like maybe when he gets comfortable with like these uh awkward streams, maybe we'll get to hear him get his coffee, because that's a pretty exciting treat, guys. I don't know, but maybe we'd have to like, I don't know, we'll have to hype him up to get there. I just dropped out of Super Cruise.
What did you hit?
Eh, I just dropped out. Very No Man's Sky like? What is this game or the movie you guys were talking about? The Elite Dangerous? Is it like truly multiplayer No Man's Sky? I don't play No Man's Sky. Brad has, but this is Elite Dangerous, and it is multiplayer. I'm just all alone in
Shout out to
space.
No Man's Sky players.
So it's No Man's Sky. I don't
Or
know.
sorry, interlopers. They're called interlopers.
They're called interlopers. Oh my! But do they go to the moon? Okay, so
They go to all over the place. That game is nuts.
is it better than this game?
Uh,
No Man's Sky is amazing, to be honest, says Ernesto. I played it for a minute. Oh. Huh. Is it better? Wait, you refuse to
it's
answer on the grounds?
it's different. It's like saying, is pizza better than a vacation? Like they're both awesome.
Well,
Are they?
it depends on who you're having the pizza or a vacation with. I'm just saying.
That's no. Don't even add that to the equation.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like, because that would
Elite
affect.
Dangerous. Elite Dangerous wins if you want a like very realistic, potentially like this is humans in like 400 or 500 years. I don't remember exactly what year it is. 2300, something like that. A good like hypothetical near mid future human society in space. Really dangerous. If you want a science fiction-y game that's crazy and a little bit more like you're inside a 1970s sci-fi poster,
Ooh.
than the No Man's Sky.
So I should look into No Man's Sky then. I guess, eh?
It's a blend of crazy ideas and retrofuturism and psychedelic colors.
Oh,
There's planets with bubbles.
oh man, that sounds really cool. So we
And
got
the whole space legs that they're doing in Elite basically copied off the popularity of No Man's Sky. And they're like, oh, I
okay.
guess people really like that. We'll do that too. Fuck you, consoles. Peace.
Why would I help another man up to get coffee, says Divinity? If you want to listen to his coffee times, do it on your time. Oh my god, Divinity. Rawr. And then it says it's not better than Elite
If you have a problem
Dangerous
with
when it
coffee,
means
you have a
comes
problem
to
with me.
but it's more lighthearted. Oh, it's about not better than Elite Dangerous when it comes to
More
immersion,
lighthearted.
but it's more
Have
than
you played the
more
story? Have you played
lighthearted.
the story in No Man's Sky?
I don't know. Divinity says NMS, No Man's Sky, and Elite both have their pros and cons. No Man's Sky isn't visually as appealing, but is much more diverse. And then Ernest says it really is a base building. The ship trading is insane. And then Divinity says you would love No Man's Sky. And Nam says No Man's Sky is like space survival game. It's fun. And you can own pets. What? You can own pets in our... Wait, you can own pets in No Man's Sky? Can I have a cat? Hello?
You space cat.
Can I have a space cat? Aw, Jonesy. You can take literally any creature as a pet. We are way off topic from the moon. You have a tiny little blob as a pet, says Nom? Arch, you got her with the pets. That's all you into it. Yeah, I mean, like, if I can have a space cat, if I can have a cat-like critter. Oh, I don't know how I feel, but... And ride it? No, I don't want to ride a cat. I don't know. And pet it? Oh my goodness. Wow. This is not moon talk, by the way.
Drifted a little bit away from the moon.
We did. We drifted away from the moon. That's because the moon's drifted away from us. How's it feel, moon? How's it feel? You have a pet moth? Oh my gosh. People have pet... Okay, Brad? What's your pet in No Man's Sky?
I think mine is... I don't remember if it's like ceramic or a rock or something like that.
Is a pet rock? You have a pet rock?
No,
Wait.
I just said I don't remember what it's made of.
Oh.
I haven't played the game in quite a few years. I don't remember.
Oh my gosh. Can you have a pet rock? Answer in the comments below. Okay, I'm sorry. Divinity's gonna email me screenshots of No Man's Sky. Thank you. That'd be much appreciated. I mean, I can't buy it right now, but I will think
I just
about
went
it.
into my folder to see if I can find pictures of it.
Oh, look at you both going into pictures at the same time. Are you guys twins or something? You can have a pet rock, says Divinity. Yeah, apparently. And there are living rocks. Wow. Speaking of rocks, the moon. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this. Oh no. I'm sorry. Oh no. I'm kind of sad that it's drifting away, honestly. It's like, nothing lasts forever, guys. Not even the moon. Okay, hold on. Okay. I did like all the poems that came up, but you know what poem it never came up from ChatGPT? Was Moon by Jack Kerouac, and I was kind of disappointed. So
Jack Chirac, like the French president?
Jack Kerouac. Jared's going because we bored him. He said, good moon talk. Disclosure tonight is on, and I'm going to listen in while I pass out. Well, enjoy that. My parting unsubstantiated theory is the moon is built in order and put there for a reason. Oh, it's built. Okay.
These giant things.
There you go. Goodbye, Jared. What reason, though, would you think it's there for? To spy on us? If you want to be conspiratorial, people sometimes thought it was there to spy on us. But the moon spies on us. Bye, Jared. Thanks for having been here. I wish Red Shadow would enter the chat with some moon facts. Like, I wish some of you guys would show off your knowledge about the moon. Because damned if I know anything about it. I just know about how to write poems about the moon. Just to be fair. We are now getting No Man's Sky pet pics in the pet pics section of Discord. I really love that. Thank you, Num, for that. I appreciate that. I haven't looked at it, but the alerts came up. I appreciate that. Brad,
Oh,
so when did you first, this can be personal too, when did you first think about the moon? Like, when was it a thing for you? It was always a thing. But do you know what I mean? Like, I have moon memories when I was a kid. I want to know. I know this is personal, but we just want to know about your first moon story. Like, did somebody point it out to you? Did you?
uh, I'm trying to remember when I started being interested in astronomy
Yeah.
because I still own books that I've had for 25 years or longer.
Yeah.
My grandfather got me a telescope when I was still living with my parents. Uh, so that's 25 years ago. I
So,
don't know.
so,
I think it was a mix of you watch movies and you read stories and you kind of gravitate towards things you like, and science fiction was one of them. So exploration, military science fiction, kind of led me to astronomy, and you're hungry for knowledge. You want to learn more about the stories that you're interested in, and what is that? How do they do that? Could we do that? How are they doing that? Why would they do that? You
uh-huh.
just learn about shit.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And that inspired Ernesto to say, "The moon, the glow, the craters, like the memories etched into my mind, like the last memory of the last hot pocket I had, forever burnt in my microwave, like the last meal on earth, to ash and dust." Ernesto, that went somewhere I didn't expect, but that was so beautiful.
Lunar Memories, The Last Hot Pocket by Ernesto.
That's
Download today
beautiful.
on Kindle.
No, you can't now because they won't let you have it on the. That's the Amazon took Kindle away. My dearest hot pocket. Says Ernesto. Aw, I love that we're sharing. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Aw, you know,
Hmm.
mine was I used to think. I think my dad pointed out the man in the moon, which is just one of the craters would look like a face sometimes, right? I don't know. Does it have a name? Do you know which one I'm talking about? Is there a name?
For what?
The face in the moon that looks like a man in the moon.
There's a. I don't remember what the name is for thinking something looks like a face.
Yeah, but isn't there a crater that does resemble or not? I don't know. I don't even remember. You know what? I'll have to search it up.
That's like looking at clouds and going, "Do you see a face?" So it's like it's
I know, but
possible you can
is
interpret
there a
that as one.
face
That
of a man on the moon? Um,
we
no,
got to get
there's
links
no
to Buzz
literal
Aldrin.
face on the moon, but the dark splotches of lunar Maria, smooth plains formed by lava, molten not lava, can appear to form a face, an illusion known as the man in the moon. It is an illusion. Many of us see a man in the moon, a human face smiling down at us from the lunar surface. The face, of course, is just an illusion, shaped by the dark splotches of lunar Maria. What happened to the face of the man on the moon? Yeah, because it used to be more scientific explanation. They are large areas formed by lava that covered up old craters and then cooled to become a smooth basalt rock. The near side of the moon with these Maria that make up the man is always facing Earth due to a tidal locking or synchronous orbit. Oh my gosh, we're coming back to words that we used to say. Would you see a man on the moon? Okay, okay, so that's
We have
interesting
circled
because
back.
yeah, we did. So goodbye. No, I mean I'm just kidding. Um, the thing was that so I would see it, and I would just point at it. My dad would encourage me to look at the moon, and so when I was very little, and so that's where I got interested into it, in it. And I would say man or something. Moon man. What do you do in Elite Dangerous? Says Nom. I
Fly
just
into the
jump.
sun
Yeah, I
repeatedly.
flew. No, I do go to. I do scoop. I jump. I jump and scan. I'm an explorer, but you can actually be in combat and other stuff in this game. I don't know. Brad is someone with 4,000 hours. I only have 400. I've just focused on exploring or delivering mail.
You too
Um,
can explore the galaxy in Elite Dangerous.
yeah, yeah. It's more popular on PC now because they took it away from. They didn't.
Boo!
Yeah, so it's kind of like a. It's not really a console game as much now. I mean, it still is, but
I mean,
this.
everything that we liked about the console gaming
It's
experience
still
is
the
still
same,
available on console.
but people had a sad, pissy party and left the game because of no space legs. And I never cared about space legs. The end. But it is
Yep.
what it is. But now there's less support for it. Okay, so Archetypal Divinity says the email sent just some pictures of plants I found. My favorite is a planet with bioluminescent grass that looks like glowing waves. Very peaceful. Also, rest in peace, Hot Pocket. The moon is a living being. Trust, says Nom. There you go, Brad. Any response to that? The
Is
moon
that
is a
like
living
linked
being.
to like the Gaia theory and like Earth as a
Earth
spirit and that sort
being.
of thing?
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know. Atlas Red Gaming. Do you have raids turn on? I am about to end the stream. I think so. Uh, wow, that's nice of you to offer to raid. I think so. Um, I honestly, I don't know. I believe I do. Yeah, I believe I do. Ernesto says it's like a mountain range. It's weird. It's weird that you mentioned that because on Mars, they have a mountain range that looks like it. Looks like what? A hot pocket?
No, the face thing.
Oh, the face. Okay, okay. Ceres has a very close relationship with the sun, says Divinity. Yeah, except for the real one that's outside. Yeah. Maybe if there was a woman on the moon, I'll pay more attention, says Red Shadow. Ah, Red Shadow. That's funny. No, they did. It is funny how the moon is sort of feminized mostly, but there was that whole man on the moon thing. Isn't that? Why not both, right? We lost Brad. He's like been working on figurines or something. He came back. He joined the party again. Oh no, I can hear me. He's on both consoles right now, isn't he? Brad. Brad. He must have loaded up his PS4.
Yeah.
He's going on Elite. You're busted, man.
Oh,
You're busted.
please.
Okay. Hold on. I was like, oh god, I can hear myself. The planets are around this train of thought. It's dangerous, says Ernesto. Yeah, well, you know when Red Shadow's here. There's Brad left the party. Oh no. Oh no, he's still in the party. That's freaking me out, man.
PlayStation 5 Brad is gone.
Oh no. Can everybody say goodbye to PlayStation Brad? And say hello to PlayStation 4 Brad? I mean,
I'm not sure that's necessary.
no. Welcome, PlayStation 4 Brad. Um, let's hope that you're better at knowing
Like
about
it's
the moon.
2021.
Really? Okay. So, what are the light areas of the moon known as? Dang, Brad switched up to his voice, his alter ego, Ultron Brad. But does he sound different to you guys? Wait, Brad, can you speak? I don't know if
Hello.
you do.
Mic check. 1, 2. It shouldn't sound different. It's the same headset.
I'm like, did I like the other Brad better? I don't know.
Does the PlayStation 5 like auto-tune your voice?
I don't know. Did we like 4 Brad or 5 Brad, guys?
I mean, I'm not going back. I'm playing Elite. So.
I know. It's too late. He still sounds like a robot, says Nom. Wow, somebody's catty. Ultron? Oh, Ultron. Okay, well, wasn't Ultron Tim Spitter? You're saying he has a nice voice.
I'll take that as
Brett,
a compliment.
Yeah.
He's an okay guy.
No, now he sounds the same, says Ernesto. There you go. Divinity says, Rashado, no, my brother, ignore women. They enjoy it. No, we don't. Ask Brad. I'm just kidding. They also healthier for you? Probably. I mean, except for the crushing loneliness and the lack of intimacy and whatnot. Whatever. Anyway, I believe the moon was anthropomorphized, make me say long words, likened to a female because sailors found comfort in its guidance. Yeah,
Oh
so
yes, bonus points. Who was that?
that was Divinity. The bromance continues between Brad and Divinity. There you go.
That was a
Yeah,
good. That was a good comment. I like that.
you like that
That's
one.
100% true.
He does have a good voice. He should do a radio show, to be honest, says Ernesto. I know. I've been telling him that for years, but, it was. I'm just,
That's coming
you
up
know,
pretty frequently. Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Like, it's almost like I was right. It's almost like I
How do
was
you get into
right.
radio? If you know, leave a comment below.
I've told you that I
Hmm.
know somebody who does voiceovers and everything. I don't think radio is the way to go. I think you should do something like this and then do podcasting, and then you could do voiceovers and read books and stuff. You make money, but whatever. The moon. Ernesto says, I'm just saying, man, you have untapped potential. I know, that's what I've been telling him, Ernesto. But does he listen to me? Nope. Nope. Because I'm just a woman. No, that's not it at all.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Too late for me, bro. A woman already trapped me. Save myself. Save. It's trapped me. Save yourself, archetypal. Aw, Red Shadow. You mean you fell blissfully in love and are very happily forever entangled with your beloved, and that's the story you're sticking to it. Okay? Oh no, off topic, says Ernesto. Save self, archetypal divinity, save self. Yeah, but what are you saving yourself for? Death? I mean, I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, the moon. The moon. And money. Oh my goodness. I don't know that people necessarily save money just because they don't have a significant other, because you're probably going to waste it on something anyway. Just be real with yourself. I mean, let's be real. Like, eh, I mean, I don't know. You can't take it with you. That's all I'm saying. Can you? I mean, unless you can. Hmm. What about the moon, guys? I need more moon stuff. I don't see enough. I don't see enough disparity in the poll because it's 56% that the moon is real. I am so disappointed in
That's
you.
a disturbingly low percent.
Right?
But it's an internet
56.
poll, so
Yeah.
people
No.
are gonna fuck around.
No, sometimes they're pretty good, you
Let's give
know?
the wrong answer for the lulls.
No, no, no. I mean, maybe
The internet,
people
probably.
people have questioned whether the moon is real. Um, I can't carry this convo about the moon. I love it too much. That's a whole other topic series. We'll discuss that another time. Oh, women? Sure, we can talk women anytime. I'm down for it. Um, oh, yeah, that poll is a bit disturbing. I just think people are joking. They don't really mean that the moon isn't real or whatever, right? Women, yeah, yeah. That is kind of staticky there, eh? Are you, so how far away are you?
Me?
Yeah.
From the moon?
Yeah, yes, no. How many jumps do you have to your next stop?
I
Oh,
just
okay.
jumped, so I can't check my computer right now. It was like 130 something.
I have 35 jumps to my first thing. Okay, so I might get there to the, yes, it is real. The moon is real? Good, good.
The moon's real.
I'm glad we decided on that after however long this has been. Because we were really debating it, guys, for the last 104 minutes as to whether the moon is real or not. That's what you guys have missed if you're just tuning in. We've only talked about whether the moon is real. It's been a hard discussion, a lot of theories
Good,
shared.
yeah, good counter arguments.
Yep. I tried, I tried to convince Brad that the moon is real, and he's standing firm that it isn't.
No,
So,
the moon is real.
so yeah, it's like
We're talking smack about the moon.
I am. Don't talk about the moon that way. Um, okay, I
Yeah, hey
can't.
moon, I got your back.
Right? Moon doesn't care. It's fucking leaving you. It's on. It's out of here. Radiation exposure, fluid redistribution. I can't read right. Balance and coordination issues. Well, I have those on Earth, so I don't care. Muscle atrophy and bone loss. It happens. Could we live on the moon permanently? Apparently not, guys. Just so you know.
Apparent to who?
Apparently not.
Apparent to who?
Apparent to
You're saying
thoughts and
apparently,
things.
so who says who we can't live on the moon?
Well, who do you. Hmm. What are you going to say? The ChatGPT is only saying that because it doesn't want us to move to the moon?
I didn't know you were asking that stupid shit again.
I didn't ask it anything. These are questions I asked it a long time ago today. Your onboard AI is annoying series. Crusoe is better. You don't like her? You don't like her? I like her. She kept me
I think
company
you
in
have
space.
you have the default. I don't remember
No,
if you
I
changed
changed
it.
that. I didn't want the guy. I wanted her. She kept me company coming from Colonial. The guy didn't do it for me. Besides, I had Brad to listen to. Why would I want Crusoe when I could listen to Brad when I was jumping? Let's be real here. So she was better. Not mean to be mean, but
Yeah, I have British lady voice on my ship too.
yeah. Yeah, because Brad can hear Brad too. Why would he have the other guy when he could hear but Divinity disagrees. Divinity, where's your moon stuff so that I can pretend like I came up with the clever thing to say, and then we could why have Crusoe when you can have Brad? You really do melt when he speaks. It's cute. Oh my god.
Waterworld! Oh, it's discovered.
Look at that. So Waterworld. Wow, that's really cool that you saw Waterworld. Did you probe it yet, or
Nope.
you only pinged it?
Moving on.
You know, my moon stuff. The heck? Think of your own questions. I don't have questions. I basically wanted to geek out about
Yeah, we
poetry,
have answers.
about moon. Yeah, I just want to talk about like wait. There's going to be a moon village, an international lunar colony. A water world. Oh, look, literally anything else says archetypal divinity. Brad could have written that. I swear he said, we need eyes for that. Oh, Ernesto, remembering eyes. Oh, eyes was somebody who read to us from Neuromancer on one of my streams. He had a great voice for reading. He also had a radio voice or whatever you want to call it. It's not radio anymore. Kids don't listen to radio. People don't listen to radio.
Radio still exists, though.
Yeah, but nobody cares about radio. That's not how we consume. We consume podcasts now, right? The poet guy with the radio voice. Yeah, yeah, Ernesto, you remember? Yeah, that was great. That was a great time. Trick. Oh, finally,
Podcasting is
Red
just
Shadow.
radio without quality control.
There you go. Exactly. Although you can have it. I mean, if this went further, of course, it would become more polished. But I'm just, I'm just goofing around. Okay. Divinity doesn't care so much that they wrote don't care. Moving on. Got it. Red Shadow says, trick question. How long it takes the moon to travel around the sun? Didn't we...
A year.
But that's a trick question. So what does that mean? Red
It's not a
Shadow,
trick
what's the
question.
answer?
It's not a trick question. You just have to think about it. If the Earth, if the moon orbits the Earth and the Earth goes around the sun in a year, we take the moon with us.
It takes a year.
Huh. And Red Shadow, what do you think of that answer? Is that acceptable? It
That's
takes
like
365 days to travel around the sun with the Earth, says Red Shadow. Yeah, see, Red Shadow, Brad knew the answer. What do you think? Does he get a
that was
point?
like a riddle. That was like a riddle. Like
That
you're
was
protecting some
clever.
bridge in a Monty Python movie or something.
That's great. So that was good, right? Yes, he's correct, says Red Shadow. I don't know what the score count is right now for Brad, but I think he's like at 3 out of 20, right? Is that correct? Yep. There you go.
I think
Just
you're just
kidding.
making up numbers.
I am. I am.
17 to 42.
Oh,
The
and
moon is taking the lead.
the moon is just running away. Um,
I don't know if traveling an inch in a year is running.
it is. I mean, it's just running in very slow motion, but it's still getting away.
Drifting at a barely noticeable speed.
Well, it's still getting away. You just don't notice it. That's how it goes. Mercury goes retrograde when? Divinity. Are you just saying that out of? Is that what does that mean? All I know is that the space station is passing over right now. My Sky app is letting me know. I don't know why it lets me know that. Am I supposed to run outside and go, oh my god, I want to see the space station?
I mean, you can if the conditions are right.
But why would I? Why would I want to? Would I want to? Because they're up there.
I don't know.
mean,
Why do you have an app that tells you that if you're not interested in
I,
it?
I don't know. It's part of the app. It tells me other things too, but that's one thing it tells me. It's a standalone statement. Read it, thank me, and move on. Oh.
Thank you. Next.
Okay. What does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? It's not when things go wrong and everybody's always like, oh, Mercury must be in retrograde again, as they like fuck everything up. Is that what you mean? Are you saying I fucked up my podcast thingy? Health divers to health pods. No? Is that what you're saying? Okay, Red Shot says, if moon will take 50 years to travel 4 feet, I don't think the moon is going anywhere. See, that's what you think, Red Shadow, and then one day you look up and she's gone. Ernest says, I'm going to have to say goodnight. I got to work in the morning. Good night, everybody. He says at 9:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night, Ernesto.
Good
Sleep
night,
well.
everybody.
Yeah, like, I'm out soon anyway. I got things to do. Wait. Okay, yeah. Yeah. We appreciate you being here, Ernesto. And I really liked your comment about the Hot Pocket. That one got me. That one got me in my feels, you know? Just so you know.
Got you right in the hot pocket.
No, it didn't go that deep.
That's no moon.
Oh man, I need to feel Scoop better. Sheesh. So I got 9 bodies, so I gotta keep going. Wait. We can find out how far away he is there. He's that far away. 60,000 light years.
That sounds made up.
It does. Divinity says it means that specific periods of time a planet can start moving backward from east to west. This is called apparent retrograde motion. Look at Divinity with the smarty pants over there. It should just be Brad and Divinity podcast, I think. It might go better. Be like 2 intelligent guys talking about space stuff, I guess. God, I'd feel like a third wheel. That'd be weird. It'd be weird, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be weird? It'd be a little weird. I'd be like this dummy over here. That'd be terrible. That would be, wouldn't it? I'd be like...
Space nerds and friends.
Yeah, no. Space nerds and series, basically. Space nerds and then there's series. She's there too. with questions and random tangents that don't matter. Man. How many? Oh, no. Space Nerds and Friends? Yeah, no. No. Space Nerds and Series would make more sense. Yeah. 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 I was so excited to talk about the moon. Now I'm kind of sad. Like, I want to talk about pop culture with it because I just think
Like
it's
that.
affected like movies and music and
But we did touch on
stuff.
that. How it's
Yeah, you guys talked about Bond though, and I don't care about Bond. Oh, the influence
I don't
of
need that. Let's talk about the fact that we've seen it for thousands and thousands of years, and it's kind of always been a part of our culture because it's there.
right. Mm-hmm.
We didn't need a telescope to see it. We didn't need science to figure it out.
You're leaving now, Divinity? Aw. Why? Okay, well, goodbye. Enjoy your evening. You've had enough of you two? Oh. Does that mean that there should be no further episodes? Oh, you're being playful, okay. I'm like, oh, jeez. Like that, there goes that whole concept. No.
Better cancel the internet.
Ah, shit. I do wonder though, okay, the sun, we don't romanticize the sun the way we do the moon.
No.
Isn't it interesting? Like, I know that they've done something. Oh my god, we could have talked about the sun sometime. But I know we
Future
recently.
episode content.
Well, yeah, because I would have talked about the recent thing that they've done where they got really close to the sun. The closest they've ever gotten to the surface of the sun with a probe, I believe, or something, you know? Do you know about that?
Yeah, I feel like that's not
It's
super
connected to the
recent.
moon? Yeah, something very recent.
Well, the moon
Like
thing
the
happened
past
like
year.
2 days ago.
What moon thing?
The lander that fucking fell over. It landed on the
Oh.
moon like 3 days ago, and
He
then
really
landed
cares about
wrong.
that rover. But then what are they going to do about it?
Sad. It's ran out of
It's sad.
electricity, and that's the end of it. Doesn't work
Oh.
anymore.
Hmm.
It was
Brad, in
designed
all
to land.
sincerity, I'm grateful to have been part of the stream. I will be home in a little over an hour if anyone wants to hell dive. Oh yeah, you guys who are gonna dive, the
If you're gonna dive, we'll see you in hell.
yeah, but those, yeah, I get it. The bugs were back, the pred stream, but they're only gonna be here for like 20 something hours, so they're not gonna be here that much longer, guys. I don't know if they're gonna pop up on another planet, but for those hell divers that want to fight them, you probably do want to get on there and fight them. No, thank you for your contributions to this Divinity with like the smart stuff and bonding with Brad. I really appreciated that. He wants you to have a pleasant evening, Brad.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Now you stay safe if you're on your way home from work. I mean,
Stay
Don't-
alert and stay safe.
right? Don't text and drive. Oh my goodness. Too many people putting on freaking. Anyway. People make me nervous when they're like, I'm just typing in the chat while I'm driving. Don't.
Yeah. This whole time I've been typing as I drive in the chat.
Oh god. Like, oh my god. Yeah. I do care about the moon though. It's too bad. I love the moon. I love that it inspires writing and films and music. But like when
What?
well, it's just all the stuff that it inspired. Just I love it, but it is what it is. I was hoping I would have a better episode about it, but there's a lot of video games, by the way, that I never heard of. Destiny was one of the video games first messaged, but I mean, not messaged, but mentioned.
It's a place you can. It's like an area in the game. Because the game takes place in the solar system.
I know I could do. And you can go whether it's myth or fact. No, never mind. No, not gonna do it.
I think
Can,
just having it, like, discussing it is better than like a Q&A or a quiz.
okay. We already covered moonquakes.
There's a lot of stuff we don't know. Like, yeah, we've been staring at it for millennia, and we romanticized it and anthropomorphized it and visited it. People walk there. Did you know that?
Yeah. Okay. So,
But the whole,
so
like, we're gonna colonize it. We're gonna build bases. There are moonquakes. Or like, what kind of structure will we have to
I'm on
develop and
PS5.
design that can survive moonquakes? We have no idea. We don't have nearly enough information to even begin to guess.
I'm on the PS5 Divinity. I got it after my dad died. But I do have a PS4, but the PS5 is cross-platform. You can play with PS4 and PS5 people on the on Elite Dangerous, right? Yeah. You don't have to be on the 4 or 5 to be on with Elite Dangerous, yeah. Why? Why damn me? Why? What'd I do?
Scuba Steve, damn you!
What is that reference from? The moon? No.
No, I think it was Big Daddy that Scuba Steve.
Big Daddy? What the fuck is a Big Daddy? Is that
Adam
what's
Sandler
his face?
movie.
Yeah, Adam Sandler. Oh my god, I didn't watch that one. Happy Gilmore was about what you know, and Click. I really liked Click, but anyway, Christopher Walken.
I never watched that one.
It was good. It's good. I mean, it was really good. I thought it was
I
good.
think that came out after the media embargo. I don't remember. But I haven't seen it.
It was good. Christopher Walken was in it, so it was pretty good. It was sad. But that's not a moon movie. So we're probably not going to colonize it anytime soon. Why are we talking
No.
about Mars before the moon anyway? As far as colonization. Because aren't they planning the Mars expedition thing before the moon?
Yeah.
Why? Why not the moon?
Thinking about it. Because we already went there.
Well, we went there, but we just went there once. We're like, hey, that's it.
Okay, sorry. America went there.
Yeah.
So NASA, I guess, is like, it's fucking, I don't want to repeat. Let's go somewhere else.
Those
China's
footprints are going to be there
over.
forever. The footprints that are on
China's going to pave over them. China's
Really?
going to go to the moon. China's probably going to build shit on the moon before other nations do. Cause...
Yeah. China. All right.
They have a stronger economy.
Oh. Hmm?
Maybe it's like a political thing where it's like, no, we got to do something new to get people excited. It's like, well, how about going back to the moon because it's more feasible? First football game on the moon.
So the moon.
NASA. No balls.
No, you don't even like football. The moon's gravity causes Earth's ocean tides. What would happen without the moon's gravity?
In what way? Like the moon wasn't there at all, or it was further away, or it was much smaller?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Tides?
Yeah.
Which one? Each one of those has a different answer.
What would happen to the Earth's rotation without the moon's gravity?
Well, the Earth would still rotate.
Okay.
Talk about the tides, though.
Well, no. Yeah.
There would be no tides if the moon wasn't there.
The moon's gravity causes Earth's ocean tides. Without it, Earth's rotation would be unstable. I didn't know how to word that into a question. Wrong answer, Jeopardy. I don't know.
What?
You know how? Okay, okay. You know what I'm curious about? Why we have no proof about the correlation between, let's say, human behavior and the effects of the moon? Like, if it can affect moon tides, doesn't it make sense that it would affect us too? But they say there's no proof. Well, what would it take to prove
How
it?
how would you study that?
Exactly, but I don't know. But I wonder how we would. Because you know how they say it affects our behavior? It's
Who's
as a
saying
myth.
how does it affect it?
You know, when they're like, oh, it's the moon, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but that's like hearsay. That's why we're not. That's not studies.
Do you think we just act up with the moon is full? Or
It could be a psychosomatic thing about the whole werewolf bullshit.
psychosomatic A2C? Got it?
No.
Oh. Okay. Nobody caught that reference. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Well, I'm just curious about if it's been so prevalent
That's
for
kind of
so
like
long.
astrology. That's closer to astrology.
I guess it would be. That's too bad. I keep fucking falling out of... That's my own fault. It's because I jumped too much. God damn it, I gotta cool down. Police records say crime goes up for full moon, Red Shadow says. I know, like, I've heard, and I had a friend who used to work at a hospital in radiology, right? X-rays and that, right? Isn't that what it is? And she'd say there was a definite up spike at full moon time. And I'll hear sirens more, but maybe I'm paying attention when it's like a full moon or a new moon. It's like there's an increase in freaking traffic out there as far as like emergency traffic. And people notice shit and say, "Oh, what's going on? It must be a full moon." And you look and it's a full fucking moon. Like there's no scientific backing, nothing to prove it, but it seems like
So is it superstition imprinting on human behavior?
that's what I wonder. I don't know. Cuz if it goes so far back in myth as well, which is where the werewolves thing, right? And different things have come in. Why wouldn't it make there must be, you know how we sometimes have things that because we don't know the proof, we think it's not real, and then later science proves it's real, and blah blah blah. Do you think that's
That's the
just
best thing
something
about how
that?
science works.
Well, maybe they will figure it out. Because okay, you know, menstrual cycles are like on a similar sort of time schedule as. Oh, I know what I did now. Menstrual cycles are on a similar schedule as the moon,
Yep.
right? And often, you know, people are affected by the moon. And I feel like men are affected by the moon as well. And they get a bit more moody around the moon as well. I'm just saying from experience of life. So I'm kind of curious how we have not proven this. Maybe it's because we don't know how to study it, but like Red said, the record. You know what? I want to Google it because I know it's called a myth, but does the moon affect human behavior? It's a popular belief. No significant correlation, including crime, suicides, or mental health admissions. Well, there's a lack of evidence. That's fine. But, okay, a health clinic says yes, but not for reasons that you think. Okay, well, tell me. This is a health clinic. Says for centuries, the moon and how it affects human behavior has been at the center of mythology and folklore around the world. The very word lunacy dates back to the 15th century, when it was believed the moon and its phase could make people become more or less aggressive. Okay, blah blah blah. When you set aside blah blah blah, all organisms conduct natural biological cycles for survival. So when we talk about biological cycles, we probably most often think of our circadian rhythm. Okay, yeah. And infradian rhythms cycles along 24 hours. And the 28 day menstrual cycle or seasonal affective disorder. I don't know how those two got put together, but whatever. All these biological cycles change based on internal and external factors. And since we're made up of 55 to 78% of water, there's some reason to believe we too might be impacted by the moon, its light, and a 27-day lunar cycle, especially when you consider the moon's gravitational pull on the Earth is powerful enough to affect the ocean tides. I fucking love QI. I fucking love QI. What did they say?
About the tides. We talked about the tides and how, like Stephen Fry was explaining how the lunar gravity influences the tides. And then one of the guests was like, well, if we're mostly water, why would it not affect us too? Are we not like sloshing around with the moon like the tides are?
Right? But we're not as much water as people say, as we've, And what was the answer? A comprehensive overview of research highlights the moon's effects on biological processes. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Please tell me.
They didn't really have an answer because, like you said, it's not been studied.
It's long been believed it does affect you. And your brain.
Yeah, but I mean, it's long been believed that
it may have an impact on people with bipolar.
So doesn't mean anything.
Well, I think it matters.
No, but like you're finding results that are a lot of belief, mythology, folklore. That's not evidence or proof. It's what people thought.
There's a study in 2013 where they found a way around these nuances by revisiting data from an older study in which participants were not aware they would be evaluated for lunar influences. They discovered around the full moon, people spent 30% less time in REM sleep, deep sleep, and slept for 20 minutes less than when there wasn't a full moon. And that was with decreased levels of melatonin. So could this just have to do with, like, light?
I don't know enough details about the study. Like what, where
if
was
you
it?
believe something will happen, it might come true. Illusory. Illusionary. It doesn't say that. Illusory correlation. If we assume something is a certain way, we make it real. Placebo effect. I don't know. I'm looking forward to when they prove a correlation. So in you want it disproved? I don't know.
No, you're saying that I can't wait till they prove it. So that we don't know if there is. So they might prove that it's like, no, it's all, we just made that kind of connection on our own.
Yeah.
We wanted to explain people's crazy behavior and went, oh, it's the moon did it.
Yeah. Yeah. Blame it on the moon. Well, we blame things on the rain. Why not blame it on the moon?
That's kind of like, oh, well, planets orbiting the sun are kind of like, molecular orbits and things. Like, so are we is the solar system just like a giant atom inside a much larger universe?
Are you talking about that marble theory where
correlation is not causation, etc.?
if a meteor hit the moon and knocked it out of orbit, would it affect our life on Earth?
Yeah, that'd be bad.
How? What would happen?
I mean, one thing, it'd be a fucking giant meteor to knock the moon out of...
Exactly. Okay, so could it happen? What would happen to us?
Absolutely could happen. Like, the Earth could get hit by something any second.
So what if the moon got hit by something?
Well, it depends on how big it is.
Let's say it was big enough to knock it out of orbit.
Then we'd be probably fucked.
What would happen to us? What are the
giant
speculations?
Pieces of whatever hit the moon, and then so giant pieces of the moon and pieces and whatever hit the moon would probably hit Earth.
Yeah.
And then the moon would either spiral into the Earth, or it was hit in the other direction and fly away.
that would get that. Haha.
Way faster than an inch of a year.
Yeah, I'm like, then the moon would be like, fuck. I mean, I was trying to get away, and the moon would be fucked because the moon would be part of the Earth.
So
That'd be great.
Isn't like H.G. Wells' The Time Machine? Something I think the moon gets destroyed by mining or something
I
like
didn't
that.
read that one. I gotta read that. That's in my trilogy of H.G. Wells book. I've got to read that now. It's got to do with that. I have read A Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne, though, and I love that one.
You can't wait till the sequel, Journey to the Center of the Moon.
Yeah, there you go. I don't think that's going to be written. He's pretty dead. You're off, Red Shadow? I know, it was because I was so stimulating. If people get violent for full moon and it's not the moon, then what is it, say Red Shadow? Red Shadow, that's a good question. People are violent all the time, though. Yeah, that's a good reason too. People go.
I can't wait till the full moon, and then people will think it's the moon doing it.
And then they could say, yeah, they can claim lunacy, temporary insanity, and blame it on the moon. Or if it's connected to hormones, like maybe it is connected to hormonal influences or lack of sleep, and maybe it does affect people. And then there are certain people that might be more sensitive to it based on like chemical or hormonal things. And maybe that's why they act out when the moon is full. Like, that's stuff that's got to be studied. But I hear what you're saying, Red Shadow, because I have heard enough people say that there has to be a correlation because of things they either noticed in police work or in hospitals or just behavior of things that would happen when they're working and people are fucking insane coming in, like, into their job places, like, you know, especially around that time.
Yeah,
but could it be we just notice it?
All hospitals, all police stations.
No, but does it need to be all? Does it need to be all? Honestly, people act up every single day. You're right. But goodbye, Red Shadow. Thanks for stopping by. We're wrapping up anyway. We don't need you. I'm just kidding. Okay. Glad you stopped by. I don't know. Next time, I think I will come up with the topic way sooner so that I can be prepared without it being rehearsed. And I'm just going to, like, have to be better at it. I'll have to get better because I love the moon too much.
This was like shower thoughts, 2-hour discussion.
Yeah. I know that I enjoy.
Maybe that.
I did enjoy, though, when I was, like, looking up movies that have to do with the moon or music that have to do with the moon and poetry that mention the moon. It was really nice to see a lot of references that I've enjoyed, and even the video games, just to see everything that's been inspired, that people have been inspired by the moon, and like to know that even if it's cliche to write about the moon,
it totally is.
It is so cliche, but it's just something we all do, because how can we not, right?
Mm.
You know? So,
I think
I'm glad.
The opposite of cliche is like original.
Yeah, well, you could be. I mean, well, what would be original? It's not. You can't be hipster about the moon. Everybody loves the moon. It is what it is. You can't be like, well, I never liked the moon. Everybody likes the moon, right? Not everybody likes the sun, though. Did you notice that? The sun gives us life, but a lot of us hide out from it. Yeah. Well, so, like, yeah. It happens. So thank you for watching. I'm not good at this yet, but at least you guys got to hear Brad, and that's good. And, what was the other thing? Some people had some really great questions or comments to quiz him. I didn't mean to quiz him, but I admit I really, if I did a
did you end up looking up what the lunar surface is made of?
Yeah, I already knew what it was.
So what is it?
Oh, I don't want to tell you now. The crust is what I asked you about. The surface?
Well, the crust is the surface.
It was the crust. Okay. Yeah. It has oxygen, silicon, magnesium, iron, calcium, and aluminium. Aluminum. And with small amounts of titanium, uranium, thorium, potassium, and hydrogen.
Asium?
Potassium.
Oh.
Long ago, the moon had active volcanoes, but today they're all dormant and have not erupted for millions of years. That would be fucking wild if suddenly the volcanoes on the moon started to erupt. What would happen then? Oh, by the way, the mantle of extends from the top of the partially molten layer to the bottom of the moon's crust. It's most likely made of minerals like olivine and pyro pyroxene, sorry, which are made up of magnesium, iron, silicon, and oxygen atoms. Okay, so what if those dormant volcanoes on the moon started to erupt? What would happen?
It would look kind of cool.
It would look fucking cool. Yeah, we don't. Would we only see that with telescopes, or would we? Would it be fire then? Volcano kind of real action like fire in space?
It might be more violent because the gravity is less.
So
So the
then would the
plumes will
fire
go
spew everywhere?
fly up into space. I don't know.
Well, if the water goes into space, it's said that the water on the moon goes into space. So that could put fire into space. And the fire could like hit a satellite and set the satellites on fire. Oh my god, that'd be great. Just saying. We could lose telecommunications. Hmm.
The moon's pretty far away.
But don't satellites go past the moon?
Yeah.
Well, if there are active volcanoes on the moon, if the volcanoes on the moon became active again, I wonder if they can tell when they would become active or not. Like, do they have a warning system, or are we just gonna look up and go, "Oh, shit!" Like, they're active.
We know like next to nothing about anything that's going on up there.
I know,
It's like a
but
killer asteroid.
and oh my gosh,
Like we know we could get wiped out by an asteroid, but do we invest money into like, okay, let's set up some sort of early warning system or some shit contingency plan? And like, nope, we will argue over whether to pay to look at like 1% of the sky to see if that's going to happen.
huh.
It might just destroy all life on Earth, but can't be bothered to check. Yeah.
Right? Because it could, like, let's say those
So
volcanoes
the whole
became
like
active.
volcanoes way down there on the list.
Well, it's not down there on my list now. I'm thinking about moon volcanoes now. So we're not, whatchamacallit together right now, so I can't show you where he's at in comparison to me. But it's far away. Can you do a check for us of?
The chat helps, or the social tab or whatever. 59,344.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. But I was showing on the map for an updated map.
Oh, but we're green.
You're still green, even though we're not in the spot.
So if
Oh,
you're in a
okay.
wing, you're that like cyan color. But if you're
Oh, yeah,
in the
that's
same
so
squadron,
counterintuitive. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna look at that again. Hold on. He's the green. So hold on.
there
I'm
are
the.
like there are other green ones which are I think shared bookmarks, which is kind of confusing. You just couldn't pick a different color.
And I was gonna say he's there. He's that one there. He's not as far as I thought. He's already. Are you already in the middle in Sagittarius? No.
No.
Well, then I can't see where you are. I don't see where you are actually. Yeah, I don't see where you are.
Send another wing invite.
And then before I go, yeah, I just want to be able to see where you are on the thing. Okay. Now let me look. Oh my god, I still can't fucking see you. Why can't I see you? I'm at the abyss. I don't see you. You're in the. You're not at the conduit yet, are you? You were at the
Where's the
void, right?
conduit? I'm in the abyss near the border.
You're near the border. Okay. Yeah, you're not showing up for me.
I can see where you are.
Well, could you please take a screenshot of that so that I can put it in the Discord later?
Of where you are?
Of us, of where we are on the whole map, on the galaxy map, so I can show the distance. I see the abyss, but I don't see you. Because when you look into the abyss, you do not see Brad. Brad does not
It's,
look back at you.
like it's pretty zoomed out. But
Yeah, I couldn't see you when I was zoomed out. As far zoomed out as I went, I didn't. Wait. Yeah, no, I don't see you at all.
come on, PlayStation.
Why don't I see him? That is so weird. But you could see me?
Yep.
If I detach from wing, will you still see me? Oh, you sent him.
It should. Okay, so on the screenshot, like I'm in the upper left on where the little triangle is. It's hard to see because I'm really close to a checkpoint.
Okay, you're like the orange thingy.
There's like a
Yes.
solid orange top of
Yeah.
an upside down triangle up there. That's where I am, and you are the blue square in the lower right.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
But that's like a hey, this person's in your wing, so you should see that icon on your map
I don't.
where I am.
There's nothing. Um, there's absolutely nothing over there. And I don't know why. Maybe I have to zoom in? No. It's fine. At least you were able to capture it. Well, thank you. Thank you for indulging me, Brad, in this, how do I, how you say,
Hmm?
how you say, leave wing. There, that's how far away it is. So. 59 gazillion light years away. Hmm? Oh no. I'm gonna drop out of, I don't even see a sun anywhere.
As long as you have fuel, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Like, where did I drop? Why don't I see a sun? I must have a sun here. Yeah, there's a sun. I must have already gotten it. Well, that's so pretty, this map here. So 28 jumps for me to get to blue Thua or whatever. And then I'll need to have other Nair
Yeah, I can't
shoes.
remember what's there. It's like Hillary Depot or Omega Mining or something.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be fine. I have negative trading profit. There's my exploration stuff. Where I'm at. There. There we go. I guess I'm done there. Do we have any final words for? Oh gosh. Oh, I forgot it lets you see all this stuff of what you find. Okay.
What do you mean?
In the in the codex.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, I have fulfilled everything with Felicity, but Elvira, I still need to fulfill the initial contract by delivering 3 units of Soontil relics. I don't think I ever really looked at this before, so I still would have to unlock Liz, the Dweller, Jury, and Todd the Blaster. That would explain why I never upgraded my ship.
Some of it too is you might have the right engineer unlocked, but you don't have the materials that they need.
Yeah. Well, it shows me that they're locked, that I only have Felicity and Elvira unlocked.
Yeah, but Felicity, I'm pretty sure, is the jump jump range engineer.
Frame shift drives, yeah. Yep. And it says I have everything done with her as far as the log goes. I have grade 4 access. So I don't have 5 access.
I think 5 is a different engineer.
Okay. Well, I'll work on that eventually. Elvira's frame shift drives as well, but I haven't done the 3 units of Soontil relics. I don't even know what Soontil relics are, so I probably should look that up sometime. Huh. Well, that was good. Thanks, guys, for being here and for participating in the thing. It's more of a laid back thing, and then it got really sleepy time thing.
We will do that to you.
The moon, yeah. Well, sometimes the moon will keep you up. Um, I'm like, I don't know how to say goodbye, but goodbye. Thank you for watching. Wait, did you want to say goodbye? You don't have to if you want.
Goodbye, Internet!
There you go. So those who listen later, um, I'm open to suggestions. What is that? Feedback is welcome? Sometimes? What is it? What do you say? I don't even know. But thank you. I'll
I mean,
come
you
up
don't
with
have to say that. Maybe you don't want feedback. Feedback is
yeah,
unwelcome.
yeah. Keep your freaking opinions to your freaking self. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I'm kidding. And that's terrible. Okay. Um, I'm gonna park. Wait, I know what I wanted to learn how to do. I want to turn the space lights on, right? That's not it. How do you do that? Nope. How do I turn on
Hold
my parking
circle,
lights?
hold
Circle.
circle, and left on the D-pad.
Ship lights.
I
That's
think
right.
this is a weird topic because it's so well
Loved.
known and written about
Loved.
and all this other shit. So you can't just really have an unbiased like conversation about it. It's always
Yeah,
going to
I'm
be
so biased. You're right. What would be another topic then? You know what? You know what would be good? Is to like think of the topic a week ahead so
we
that I
did.
have
We were going to
time
talk
to
about
look
the
at it.
moon and exploring it and stuff like that, and then we talked
Yeah.
about
Um, yeah. It's
other
okay. That's because
aspects
I'm
of
not
the moon.
aspects, get it? Aspects. That's true. Well, what would be a good what topic interests you about space related?
There's lots of shit.
Well,
I thought we were
let's
going to talk more
discuss.
specifically about like colonizing the moon instead of
You wanted to keep
arguing
up
whether we
on
should or not.
colonization? Well, we could have gone on more about colonizing.
So that's like an
What
example
about
of
what? Let's so
colonizing the solar system. How are
yes,
we going to
that
build
would
ships
be.
to leave the solar system?
Want to do that next time? Let's
Is it
talk
going to be
about
something like
colonization, space colonization. Let's talk about space colonization next time, or exploration. Which one? Are they separate things? No.
They're definitely linked. You need to do one before the other.
So which one first? Exploration then. You can't colonize without exploring. But you
Yeah,
can't
it'd be pretty
explore
tricky.
unless you're colonized. But you can explore more once you're colonized. That's a tricky one. But you can't find where you would colonize unless you explore. Exploration.
Yeah, you have to explore first.
So we could just talk,
You
let's
talk
talk
about that
space.
order of operations.
Let's
Because
talk.
otherwise, it's just build a spaceship and just fly into space and hope you find something. It's like, okay, good luck. You'll probably die.
So let's talk
Um,
space exploration next time. But like I can be prepared next time. And you could be too.
I mean, prepared could just be you're willing to discuss it. I'm not
Yes.
going to make notes or look things up.
Oh my god, okay.
It's more organic that way.
Yeah, that's true. But I wanna at least know what I'm talking about, so I'm probably gonna look it up. I ain't gonna look. I'm gonna probably look
Hey,
up.
I'm leaving the
Let's
sector.
discuss.
Sweet.
Already? Shit. I got a long way to go. Oh, I do have my space lights on. That's good. Are you taking a photo of where you, oh, well, you're probably still jumping, aren't you? I could take a
I,
photo of where I am before
I
I,
take pictures of when I reach the sector boundary.
oh, that's good.
It's like the Elite Dangerous equivalent of like now entering Tennessee. Oh, hey, get a picture of the sign. Cool.
That makes sense. There he is.
I
He's
mean, they're
that
fucking
far.
massive areas, so I think it's kind of a cool milestone to keep track of.
I still don't know why I can't see you on the freaking
And
galaxy
because
map.
all the pictures are time stamped in PlayStation, it's like this is how long it took you to get from.
Yeah, it only shows me a green marker in Sagittarius and it doesn't show me you.
So many water worlds.
I found one today that I was able to probe and I really enjoyed it. I think I did it. I don't remember now. I think I did. I know I saw one. I think I did. Yeah, I probed it. Ooh. Well, how far are you now? Like, then, where you stopped?
But you're
I
offline, so I don't know where you went.
I'm offline? I'm still here.
Like
I
your name
just
disappeared on the top.
really
It
that's
does it when you log off, right?
oh, I didn't log off. I'm still here.
Well, you're not in your ship.
I am.
Oh.
I'm almost. Look, I'm exiting now. I can't wait to
Oh,
get
we're
to
not.
a station and show people when I get to a station. Now I'm off. I'm
58, 8.
well, thank you again for watching, guys. I can't believe I'm actually getting more arcs. they're so dumb. You don't get enough of them. I'm just saying. Social, it says Brad is there. Yeah, there you go, guys. Thanks again. Sorry, so sleepy, but I really appreciate it. Clear save. Commander Ono series will be deleted. All progress will be lost, and you will need to create a new save to continue playing. That sounds like a bad idea. Let's not do that, okay? Thanks for watching. Okay, bye. Longest goodbye ever. You saying goodbye?
Bye, everybody.
Say that.